Profound, it's deep where the heart makes sound. One last beat and it might bleed out. I just might leave now, empty these airbags and lie me down. See the lies in your eyes catching up with your mouth. I made my mistakes, of course I never lived them down. You won't let me, left marks on your heart. You will never forget me, condescend me and call me proud. I told you what you need to win and how. I'm a madman now. My worst fears realized, no longer the sad clown, Pagliacci the Pennywise. The point of no return, make them ashes and let them fly. You ain't gon' save them all, so go ahead and just let them die. Murder these emotions, bury them deep inside. If I get any colder, I swear I'ma freeze the shy. All I could do is soldier, marching through a starry night, focused on the end game, finally gon' get it right. Find myself in the light, been fighting for my fucking life, dealing with you fake fucks. I ain't gotta say much, you know what it is, kid. I just wanna blaze up, continue getting rich, bitch, and blow the fucking name up. Built by where I came from, pushed by what I've been through. You deferred my dreams, the reason I resent you. It don't make no sense, you pretend I don't offend you. I'm everything you hate, but if you walked a mile in these shoes, you finally understand why it's not in me to respect you. We come from different fabric, different madness, different venue. We lost our common ground, the bond just wasn't sound. The objective was to come up, and now you bring me down. Now you bring me down. Crushing me inside. Cold stares and crooked smiles for what seemed a million miles. Every demon that I let in is out to hunt me down. Burn this jungle up around me, leave the ashes on the ground. Scorched earth, cursed birth, body bags of 4 pounds. This is what we left with, why else would we be desperate? Gunning for each other's heads, wishing everybody dead. Fight the reaper often, but he will never soften. Relentless with his methods, he will put you in a coffin. My mind isn't earned, cause I've already burned. Drowned in the dark matter, mirror shattered, I've learned. You won't take what I've earned, never break what I create. Cause I have made the sacrifices you're afraid to make. My fear is lost potential, being anything but great. Succumbing to the suckers, to the leeches and the hate. Politicians with their speeches in these streets cannot debate. Punch your ballots with these bullets and you'll run and seal your fate. Democracy's a mockery, only the strongest stay. The weak will fade away, and us, we'll see another day. No matter what another motherfucker has to say, I will never let you hold me in one place. Your problems are your own, it's personal, emotions overblown. Living separate visions, conscious overthrown. I trust none of you bastards, I'm safest when I'm alone. It's sad, I understand it's how it is out on this road. To take a gorilla's grip to hold on to your soul. Brute force to stick to the script and not let it go. You can't slip, one false move and you'll never know. Had you gotten up, how far you go, how far you go. matters is that you won. You push yourself to your purpose, you persevere through the slums. Maneuver smooth through the hustle, you careful making your runs. Everyone packing pistols, stay safely behind your gun. Make sure you got your own back, them busters run. Don't end up doing long time, cause busters some. Looks like loyalty's a thing of the past. And these gangster flicks and rap vids got y'all gas. So when the lead start flying, my guess is that's your ass. Death will let no man pass. My circle is small and for the living, the strong and unforgiving. No nonsense, the driven, each one obsessed with winning. Settle for less is bullshit, I want it all. Take yours, cut it all up and give to the poor. Sit back, watch the fireworks and witness the war. At the day's end, I want more. At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the crowd goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. Till the crowd show up, when the crowd come down, put it right back up and fly. Put the crowd back up and fly. Put it right back up and fly. I ain't for the drama, you ain't got no beef, and I ain't got no time, cause I don't get no sleep, and I don't need help, only I can do me, and I'ma be fine, cause I wasn't born weak, see the world ain't mine, cause I wasn't born meek, but I walk this planet for the things that I seek, I suffer in the gutter, push my being to the brink, create what wasn't there, bring life to what I think, blow my cloud in the air, keep my consciousness in sync, my instincts well aware, prepared to throw the kitchen sink, keep fighting till it's finished, till the whole shit sink, till I hit rock bottom, bounce back and reach peak, back in my proper placement, ready for shit I'm facing, still feeling alive, cause my heart's still racing, my mind's still moving towards the peace I'm chasing, tomorrow's not promised, so motherfuck patience. At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the crowd goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. Till the crowd show up, when the crowd come down, put it right back up and fly. Put the crowd back up and fly. Put it right back up and fly. The blunt side roll, lift the cloud off my soul, and help me understand exactly where I'm supposed to go. Help me make a stand, know what I'm supposed to know. See through the facade, try to let my anger go. Life goes on, another show, another town, some other clowns, some other hoes. But the only thing that matters waiting on me back at home. Legacy building in the midst of menacing villains, murdering children like the killings becoming thrilling. The rush of bloodlust, women, baby, civilians. Land gon' become sand from all the graves that they filling. Bodies in the lake, other shake on the sidewalk. Yellow crime tape, nothing fake, no outline chalk. Just a kid meeting his fate, knowing his time gone. Bleeding out, hearing the screams of his crying grandma. Dying inside, cause she know that a grandchild gone. So there's nothing left to say. At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the crowd goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. Till the crowd show up, when the crowd come down, put it right back up and fly. Put the crowd back up and fly. Put it right back up and fly. Salutes. Welcome back to Sha Ill Reacts. I am your host, Sha Ill, and we are back in the building. I appreciate you for being here on this lovely Tuesday afternoon. Salutes. What's poppin', y'all? Hope everybody's doing good, having a good day. Hope everybody had a great weekend, great long weekend. To those that had it rough, salutes to you, heads up, keep it moving forward. To those that had a great time like me this weekend, salutes to you, man. Had a good time. Kicked it with Old Soul and the fam. You know, sometimes you need that time to kick it with the fam and, you know, try to convince your loved ones to do DMT. Right? But it went down. Salutes to y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. We're going to cover a couple of things today that I wanted to pay attention to. Again, there's more videos dropping. There's a lot of editing coming. Some of the Diddy stuff with the original video, that never got edited. I forgot all about that because they age restricted it. So I'll be dropping the edited version of that. The Diddy Sorry dropped. What else we got? We got the Jay-Z with the alleged mistress. We got that. We got to drop a whole bunch of things that are getting edited and put out. The Alaskan Avengers stuff is getting put out. Shout out to Jason Vukovic. And salutes to everybody else. Salutes to Oso in the building. All right, let's get through the chat right quick. Salutes Headstone Restoration. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for being here. All right, salutes Oso per usual. All right, if y'all were in the Discord, you saw we put our livers to work this week, man. All right, shout out Rub. He's back in the building. All right, salutes to you, sir. Shout out Old 30 North on the check-in. Usual suspects in the building. So that I got the popcorn ready for the cafecito. All right. Salutes to you. Buen provecho. Enjoy. We got a couple of things we're going to cover today. All right. Salutes to Rub's Cali Love. Salutes to you, sir. Appreciate you. JFL in the building. Get the carne asada ready. It should have been ready, bro. You not ready? He's not ready. All right. Salutes also. All right, man. Hit the like button, y'all. Let's make it make sense. Add them up. It's the best thing that you can do for free for me is hit that like button, all right? Again, we have the TTS links in the description, right? You hit that TTS link, and you can have your comment right on the screen. Interrupt the show in the middle of it and say what you would like to say, all right? So, boom. We got 2 links to that. Streamlabs link and the Power Chat link in the description. It'll look something like this when you hit it.
Test user sent $50 test message.
All right, salutes to you. So if you want to interrupt my show, it's the best way to do it. You want to cut the line, that's the best way to do it. $2 minimum donation for that. We also have super chat, super thanks, and all that other good stuff that YouTube provides for people that can support the channel on that level. To those that can, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you're here, evidently I'm entertaining you. Even the ones that get in the comments and are angry and upset and have negative things to say. You're still here. You're watching. All right? So the least you could do is give me that thumbs up. Shit, give the thumbs down if you want to give the thumbs down. But do something. You know what I mean? Salutes. All right? Boom. What else we got here? We got the Ill Shop link, another one of the sponsors of our show. So let's drop that in the chat. As well as some of these playlists. All right, for those that are new to the channel, we have all kind of interesting playlists here. Where we cover the Cartel stuff, the Flores Twins. I got a true crime playlist with about 100 videos in it. All right, dropping that in there. JFL said, poor people got to work before the carne asada. Shy salutes. We're all poor. We're all the poor peoples. But you wasn't one of the poor peoples that had the 3-day weekend? Boy. Carne asada up. But salutes. Get it out. Get it out and popping. Put a picture of it in the Discord, man. So we could all envy the meal. Salutes. All right, I got the tragic death of Zach TV right here. We's the poors, man. We's the poors. And I have the Surviving El Chapo podcast reaction playlist here. And the Cartel Wives, all right? So if there's stuff that you have yet to check out...
Jonah and Pinto just sent $5. Salutes, cheating my dude for always going above and beyond with your resilient during crime, providing us with all kinds of content as we diversify and grow. You told to the committee chat, like and subscribe to great quality content. It's free.
Yo, we know who that was. All right? There was no mistake in that for nobody. We know who that was. That was Ye Pantoja. Salutes to you, Jonathan Pantoja, in the check-in, right? With his $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. He said, salute Shy Il, my dude, for always going above and beyond with your resilient grind, providing us with all kinds of content as we diversify and grow. Shout out to the committed chat. Like and subscribe to great quality content. It is free. It's free, man. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe. All right? All right, let's make these numbers make sense. Salutes Chucky Chingong on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Again, thank you, Jonathan Pantoja and Yeezy, right? Make sure y'all hit that like button. To everybody that just left, peace out. Good riddance. Salute to y'all. All right, everybody here, make sure y'all hit that like button. We about to get into it. All right, first things first that I want to start off with today. There's a couple of things that I want to look into, but the first thing I want to start off with today is El Marino Loco. All right. Shout out to Cash Out. Crash Out. Shout out to Crash Out. He put me up on this channel and they got some good stuff there. And that led me to this. This is on a different channel, but that led me to this Marino Loco story. So we're gonna get into that. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. All right. I'm gonna try my best to do this editing live today and you know, keep the editing to the minimum in the future. All right. With that being said, salutes to y'all. Again, hit that like button. Let's get it.
2015, in the darkness of midnight, a team of Mexican Marines led by a man named El Marino Loco stormed the house of an infamous drug lord, El Memido, to capture him. After El stormed the house of an infamous drug lord, El Memido, to capture
El Memido. What does he got? A meat tenderizer up to his chin? What's he holding right there? I don't know. Regardless, they smashed him up.
Capture him. After El Memido was successfully captured, El Marino Loco took laws into his own hands by making El Memido wear a female dress and...
Oh! Is that the same guy, though? That's not the same guy. This must be another example, but not the same
El
guy.
Memido.
No, he's lumped up.
To capture him. After El Memido was successfully captured, El Marino Loco took laws into his own hands by making El Memido wear a female dress.
That look like a different dude, but he probably just runs around making all kind of dudes wear dresses. I mean, so we'll see what that looks like. Let me start this. All right, he probably does that all the time. All right, shout out Jonathan Pantoy said, I figured I want to interrupt with a dono and get you out of your zone as well as editing. No worries, bro. That's what it's there for. It's there for the interruptions. Your donos are always appreciated. You put them wherever you want to put them, wherever you see fit, bro. Salutes.
Dress and kiss his hitman in a bid to amuse his squad.
Okay, that's a little weird, kissing his hitman. Different dude, right, Rub? Yeah, definitely.
Wear a female dress and kiss his hitman in a bid to amuse his squad. This action and so many others by El Marino Loco made him hated and feared by almost every drug lord in Mexico. But before we get into the details, we need to first answer the question, who is El Marino Loco? The Mystery Man. Eric Morales Guevara, alias El Marino Loco, was an infantryman in the Mexican Navy. He's described by his peers to be dark-skinned, 5 foot 7 inches tall, and having an amazing athletic build. He never showed his face, always wearing a hoodie, a mask, or sunglasses so even his eyes couldn't be seen. And he had good reasons to do this because many drug lords were after him. But make no mistake, this didn't scare him at all. El Marino Loco and the team of Marines under his command were determined to crack down every single drug lord in the states of Tamaulipas and Nuevo León. But it wasn't just capturing drug lords that made El Marino Loco famous. It was what he made him do that really put him in the spotlight. El Marino on several occasions made high-profile drug lords dress up in female lingerie, and sometimes he went as far as making them do homosexual acts.
All right, well, there's making a point and then there's making a point, right? So making them do, I mean, I guess you're trying to get them to the ultimate humiliation, right? But at what point is you're not weird for that yourself? You know what I mean? Like, you're on some other shit.
But before you rule El Marino's actions as being absurd, you first need to know just how dangerous these drug lords were and why in some way, many would say that they deserve the treatment given to them by El Marino Loco. The ruthless Gulf Cartel. El Marino Loco was primarily operating in the state of Tamaulipas.
Man, look at that, boy. They on top of each other. It's like they take away the sky from us with urban area. You know what I'm saying? You go out to campo, or you go out to a rural area somewhere. You can see distance. When it comes to urban scenarios, man, they take the sky away from you. You only get this slit over the buildings. You know, this slit of the street. This is the sky that you get. Otherwise, you can't see shit. It's crazy.
But so was the infamous and notorious Gulf Cartel. And if there's one thing you need to know about this cartel, it's the fact that they showed no mercy in their operations around.
Has there ever been a cartel that showed mercy? I think every cartel is merciless.
Mexico. No one dared cross paths with these guys. They had the local police and residents in the area under their control. They did whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted. Apart from the exportation of drugs to the US and Western Africa, the Gulf Cartel was involved in money laundering, extortion, kidnapping, arms trafficking, and many other illegal acts that put their organization in the bad books of El Marino Loco. But there was one particular activity carried out by the Gulf Cartel that led El Marino Loco and other Mexican Marines to really hunt them down: their involvement in Mexico's largest prostitution network. Around the time El Marino Loco was deployed to the city of Tamaulipas, the Gulf Cartel started a prostitution ring that involved the kidnapping of sex workers and trafficking of women in the country. More than 200 girls went missing in the state, and a lot more were used by the country. More that involved the kidnapping of sex workers and trafficking of women in the country. More than 200 girls went missing in the state, and a lot more were used by this cartel as informants. So it wasn't a question of, did these cartel drug lords deserve a brutal punishment for their crimes? It was more of, who would get the job done?
Absolutely. I mean, you've gone to a different place. You're not selling dope no more. You've gone to a different place when you're kidnapping people and you're forcing people into slavery and you're making kids work for you and all that shit. You done stepped off into another level. You know what I'm saying? It's different now. You know? John said, I don't know, back to my El Chino Anthrax plastic surgery-ish. Plastic surgery question in the Discord. Yeah, what was the question? The question was, do you think it's overboard, right? You definitely seen Val. The question was, is it overboard? You know what I'm saying? I believe that's what the question was. To me, it's a desperation move. It's like you got to figure out, try to pull out one last card out of your deck. You know what I'm saying? To feel like you ain't gonna get caught. But I don't know if some people say, oh, so-and-so got it. They'll pick their favorite hero and say he got away because of plastic surgery. But do we know that to be true? I don't know. Shout out JFL. He said there's making a point and there's making a porno. It's two different things. Damn, I probably shouldn't have said that word. Right? Shout out Chucky Chingon, bully syndrome. I hate that half these cats in the pen are soft as hell. Yeah, because they when you get into the game and you acquire some sort of power, man, like, you don't know what it is to get pressed. You know what I'm saying? Then when you get pressed, you fall apart. Do cartels sell dabs or shatter? I'm sure they sell everything. I'm sure they're in the business of everything. All right? Let's get it.
And that's where El Marino Locos. It was more of, who would get the job done? And that's where El Marino Loco comes back into the picture. Abuse of power. 2006, a series of videos from El Marino Loco got millions of views on YouTube, making him kinda famous. These were videos of El Marino Loco and his team humiliating drug lords they had captured. And this little fame that El Marino acquired came right after he was assigned to the border city of Reynosa. His order was to capture the presumed regional leader of the Gulf Cartel in Reynosa, Julian Luisa Salinas, aka El Comandante Toro. El Marino was so close to capturing Comandante Toro, but out of nowhere, he was transferred to the city of Tamaulipas, where he became the Gulf Cartel's #1 enemy. This obviously made El Marino Loco furious, considering Julian was one of his biggest enemies. And although destiny eventually delivered Salinas to the hands of El Marino Loco, as you'll find out in a bit, the next set of drug lords he dealt with would have wished they were never born, rather.
I wonder what his beef was. You know what I'm saying? Did he have a personal experience? Was there something that drew him to this type of behavior? Or to this vendetta? Or was he just being the best officer, the best Marine that he could be? You know what I'm saying? Shout out Jonathan. Jonathan said, well, what percentage of hetero men would do that? I mean, a desperate hetero man. You know what I'm saying? A desperate cartel guy that wants to hide. That's a very small percentage of the population. Shout out Your Vid Sucks. Appreciate you. He said smash that like, and I agree with him. All right? Smash that like. Let's get it.
Than do the things El Marino made them do. His operation was to raid the house of the former mayor of Altamira, Avenal Hernandez Llano, who, according to reports, was working with the Gulf Cartel. But on getting to Llano's residence, El Marino met Llano and his son, who instead redirected him and his team to the house of the Gulf Cartel leader in the area, Silvestre Aro Rodriguez, also known as El Chive. El Chive was a
wait, they ran up on the mayor, and then the mayor gave up the boss of the town? Hold on.
Would have wished they were never born, rather than do the things El Marino made them do. His operation was to raid the house of the former mayor of Altamira, Avenal Hernandez Llano, who, according to reports, was working with the Gulf Cartel. But on getting to Llano's residence, El Marino met Llano and his son, who instead redirected him and his team to the house of the Gulf Cartel leader in the area, Silvestre Aro Rodriguez, also known as El Chive.
Looked like they smacked him up a little bit too.
El Chive was a bigger fish to catch, so El Marino took the bait. But it was from this point on that he began taking the law into his own hands. On getting to El Chive's house, El Chive himself was nowhere to be found, and El Marino wasn't the type of guy to just walk away without leaving a mark. So he raided El Chive's house, destroyed his valuables, even stole the ashes of El Chive's late father, and also marred a photograph of his father found on the premises. Obviously, Loko could have left without doing these things, but he did them anyway. And to make matters worse, on his way out of El Chive's house, he stumbled upon 3 thugs whom he beat to a pulp, all in a bid to get the actual location of El Chive. And seemingly, he knew how to get answers out of people, because shortly after,
Now, is he just a psychopath like them? That had he not been a Marine, he'd have been in the cartel? You know what I mean? Like, is that a thing? Quite possible. I believe there's a lot of cops like that. Would have gang banged otherwise. You know?
Chive was eventually captured in a hospital in Tampico, and his brother, Marco Antonio Otto Rodriguez, was also captured a few days later. But El Marino Loco wasn't done. During the same operation, Loko carried out yet another of his humiliation acts on El Mimido, a drug lord under the Gulf Cartel. This is where it became clear that El Marino didn't care how tough or strong these drug lords were. He was afraid of no one, making sure these criminals passed through hell before he handed them to Mexican police to take legal action. El Marino forced El Mimido to wear a lady's dress, put on some lip gloss, and kiss his own hitman, while Loko and his team recorded and made fun of him. When the video was posted on social media, everyone was angry at Loko. And I mean everyone. Leaders of the Gulf Cartel, the public, and even officers in the Mexican Marines. Several Navy officials called his methods unorthodox and unprofessional, despite the huge success El Marino Loco and his team had gotten in capturing these drug lords. Since the Gulf Cartel seemingly was unable to catch him, they instead tried bribing him with the most expensive gifts, the best of alcohol, and the sexiest of women. But El Marino Loco sent every gift back, saying he couldn't be bribed. Neither would he rest until every drug lord within his reach was captured. But
that boy was on a mission. You know what I'm saying? He was on a mission. Shout out Big Blancs on the check-in. He said, well, these guys making them wear makeup, making them wear lingerie, making them do things to each other. They was wilding. Again, like your vid says, bullies with a uniform. But here's my question. They're bullying bullies at this point, right? So I think that makes it a noble effort. You know what I'm saying? Does it? Does it not? It's probably a noble effort right there. He bullying bullies. Somebody, I guess, hopefully fighting on the sides of the kids. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Vernon Himes on the check-in. Appreciate you, sir. Thank you for being here. Long time no see. Hope all is well. But yeah, so he's bullying bullies. So let's see how that goes. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Here we go.
why exactly did El Marino have to humiliate these drug lords? He could have just captured them and taken them into custody, right? Well, not quite. Loko himself gave his reason for humiliating them by saying this.
They made that decision to be thugs, and among the thugs, there has to be someone who's in charge. So that man must be consistently macho and bossy. So when I grab them, dress them as women, humiliate them, make them kiss with others, dance and pose as a woman, it's a way of humiliating them and reminding them that they're never going to be what they think they are.
They made that decision to be thugs, and among the thugs, there has to be someone who's in charge. So that man must be consistently macho and bossy. So when I grab them, dress them as women, humiliate them, make them kiss with others, dance, and pose as a woman, it's a way of humiliating them and reminding them that they're never going to be what they think they are. Man, I can't say I disagree with that notion, right? Especially with all of the exploitation of children and women that I see come from the cartel, I can't judge this guy for what he's doing. Most certainly, if he was on the other side, he'd probably be doing that to innocent people. You know what I'm saying? But the fact is, he's bullying the bullies at this point. You know what I mean? Salutes to your vid sucks. Salutes to El Marino Loco. So he got a point there. And it's basically like the same reason they quote unquote threw Osama bin Laden's, body in the ocean. They don't want to give people a shrine or something to see or something that could lift them. No, he's taking their idols and he's breaking them down to what they really are. When they're under his thumb, they're not the men they're not the men that oppressed people. They're the men being oppressed at that point. You know what I'm saying? Salutes to y'all. Hit the like button. Here we go.
And El Marino Loco had a point. In the country of Mexico, the masculinity of drug lords was taken very seriously. So emasculating these so-called drug lords wasn't only insulting, it was in some way stripping them of their role as a leader. It officially became a war between the entire Gulf Cartel and El Marino Loco. But if there's one thing we've come to realize about El Marino, it's the fact that he never, and I mean never, backs down from a fight. The peak of his time in the Mexican Navy came when he had a standoff with his longtime enemy, Julian Manuel Loaiza Salinas, known as Comandante Toro.
So he finally got to the guy that he'd been trying to get to all this time, because remember, they were about to get to him, and then they switched him out and put him in another area.
As I've said before, Comandante was the head of the Gulf Cartel Reynosa, Tamaulipas. Toro had his crew kidnap a Mexican Marine and demanded a ransom of 1.5 million pesos from his family. The family could only pay 800,000 pesos, which led the Gulf Cartel to kill this Marine. But little did they know that that was the biggest mistake they could have ever made.
Y'all tweaked. Y'all done got one of his boys. He's on some Punisher shit now.
From his family, kidnap a Mexican Marine head of the Gulf Cartel Reynosa, Tamaulipas. Toro had his crew kidnap a Mexican Marine and demanded a ransom of 1.5 million pesos from his family. The family could only pay 800,000 pesos, which...
But what's 1.5 million pesos? 100 stacks or something like that? It sounds weird to me. Please break it down iller for me. Tell me what you want broken down. Shout out Zoraida. She said in the Batman voice. It was a Batman voice. That's why I had to reread that shit. Couldn't even hear it. He was whispering on some Game of Thrones shit. Jonathan, clarify what you want me to break down. I'll talk.
Led the Gulf Cartel to kill this Marine. But little did they know that that was the biggest mistake they could have ever made. The Mexican government obviously wanted to retaliate against this cruel action, and there was no better man for the job than El Marino Loco himself. Loco had been on the trail of Toro, so it was an opportunity for him to finally take the drug lord down. April 2015, it was time for the final battle. El Marino Loco and his team set up 32 highway street blockades, with about 11 of them set up using burning vehicles. These blockades were to prevent Comandante Toro from leaving the city. And during the last gun battle between the Mexican Marines and Comandante...
So the Marines was even burning whips out there and putting whips along the street to block them in.
Lord down. April 2015, it was time for the final battle. El Marino Loco and his team set up 32 highway street blockades, with about 11 of them set up using burning vehicles. These blockades were to prevent Comandante Toro from leaving the city. And during the last gun battle between the Mexican Marines and Comandante, Toro was finally shot and killed in the operation. But that's not the end of this story. After the operation, El Marino went back to the house of the kidnapped Marine. He then accidentally stepped on a little artifact placed on the ground. He asked the wife of the kidnapped Marine what it was, and she told him it was a meat tenderizer. He asked if he could take it along with him, but she asked what he wanted to use it for. And in a husky tone, he said, "Hit the thugs." And that, people, was how he not only got the infamous meat tenderizer he used to beat up thugs, but also how he got his nicknames Thor and Lord of the Hammer. But it was also the beginning of the end of his glory days. The fall of El Marino Loco.
That's what Buddy was holding. Well, that one looked like a little ass meat tenderizer though, but I guess that's what he was holding.
Marino Loco became famous on social media. He had different songs written about him, but on the other hand, the public expressed mixed reactions to his method of operation. The Gulf Cartel then tried to bring down El Marino Loco legally. They accused him of using stolen weapons, accepting bribes, and stealing El Chive's father's ashes. While only the last bit of those accusations could be confirmed to be true, El Marino couldn't defend himself, and so he was dismissed from the Mexican Navy officially. But you should know that a guy like Loko wouldn't just quit so easily. Some sources claim that he's collaborating with the authorities down at Sonora.
So they fired him for the way
father's
he was
using
real
stolen
police.
weapons, accepting bribes, and stealing El Chive's father's ashes.
So
Cartel
if he
then tried to
accepted
bring
bribes-
down El Marino Loco.
Again, if he accepted bribes, that's where my question comes into play. Is he just a psychopath that now he's on now? If you find out he's taking bribes, that means he's just probably a paid hitman, a paid cop that we know of. Or is this a noble effort? One way or the other, he's bullying the bullies. Shout out Jonathan Pantoja. He says, so this dude is no cartel boss. No, this dude is or was a legitimate Marine, Mexican Marine. I think I'm confusing Jay's story about the animals and high sexuality stories using the cartels. Yeah, that was the Zeta story. No, this guy was a legit Marine, and he chose to be relentless on the cartel and bully the bullies, right? But then they accused him of taking the government accused him of taking bribes and some of the outlandish things he was, like taking people's loved ones' ashes and stuff like that, and they let him go. But he's rumored to be on some vigilante shit, but who knows? You always hope for some kind of purity, somebody that's just doing it to protect people and do the right thing, but there's always some corruption behind it. Humans are too weak not to take the bribe most of the time. Just like y'all complain about cooperators. Some people gonna take the cheese. Some people not in it for this reason. Some people not in it for that reason. Like, things differ, man. It's a nuanced conversation, and there's a lot of different character involved. Not characters, but character.
Legally, they accused him of using stolen weapons, accepting bribes, and stealing El Chive's father's ashes. While only the last bit of those accusations could be confirmed to be true, El Marino couldn't defend himself, and so he was dismissed from the Mexican Navy officially.
So they put him out. So he was in the Mexican Navy, a Marine. They put him out.
But you should know that a guy like Loko wouldn't just quit so easily. Some sources claim that he's collaborating with the authorities down at Sonora to reduce the crime rate caused by the Aztec country at the border, while other sources claim this man is having some...
Okay, Fred, time to find our perfect apartment on Zillow.
Fred.
Don't worry, change will be good.
some fun in Michoacan, where he continues to capture and... While other sources claim this man is having some fun in Michoacan, where he continues to capture and dress his victims in women's lingerie. And this makes a lot of sense because the Mexican authorities have reported a few cases where criminals in Michoacan were actually seen dressed and handcuffed in female lingerie.
Well, there you have it. Zoraida, he is on some Batman shit. You know what I'm saying? He's on some Batman shit.
The Gulf Cartel felt they had...
Now, is it people catching these guys and doing that humiliation to them in homage to him, or is he out there playing Batman? That's a good question.
In the end of El Marino Loco after his official dismissal from the Mexican Navy, but what they didn't know is that Loko wasn't planning on backing down just yet. His unexpected return. Well, as heroic as El Marino Loco seems to be, his actions were against the law. And the crazy part is, it influenced other Mexican officials. About 2,400 suspected criminals were brutally pounced on and tortured between 2013 and 14. Some of the forms of torture used include placing plastic bags over the heads of victims to coerce them into divulging information. In one of the more gruesome cases, a video was leaked to the US site Breitbart, Texas, showing a federal police agent and a military police officer interrogating, or should I say, torturing a woman with a bag over her head. And keep in mind that they did this without being certain whether or not that woman in question was actually a criminal.
So at some point, you cross the threshold, and every organization that you think is fighting for the good is torturing some innocent somebody somewhere, man.
Leaked footage brought out more criticism on El Marino Loco's unorthodox methods of handling criminals, even after his dismissal from the Navy. But as a form of response to the public, El Marino Loco agreed to an interview in 2021 where he left his final message to Mexico. He said, and I quote,
I'm already in Sonora along with my team. None of us are criminals, nor do we have a criminal record. We're ex-military, trained, and prepared for whatever. We don't
Batman, boy.
harm anyone who doesn't owe it. We come from the south, and we've already calmed down fights there. Now it's the north, and the center.
while it's almost obvious that those drug lords got what they deserved, are you for or against the actions of El Marino Loco?
I mean, if he's hurting innocent people, in any way, then you just another one of them, bro. You just exploitation on the other side of that. You know what I'm saying? If it's a noble effort, even if he gets paid for it from this person, that person, the other person, whatever. If it's a noble effort, salutes to him for fighting back and bullying the bully. You know what I mean? Chucky said they're all dirty. Calderoni was rich and supposedly unable to bribe them. And they found out he was working with the Gulf Cartel. It's just human nature. He may have some sick, twisted fantasies in his bully ways, though. Absolutely. You're not even in the Jason Vukovic situation, right? It wasn't necessarily a fantasy, right? But his trauma had something to do with it. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't a fantasy. It was a duty as far as he felt. You know what I'm saying? So you know, it could be a fantasy. It could not be. Who knows? You know. JFL said about 80K as far as the 1.5 million in pesos. Salutes. Thank you. Salutes. Is this guy still alive? From my understanding, Vernon, he's out there playing Batman. He delivered the South, and he's moving his way north, and then he's gonna hit the center, and along the way he's gonna tie dudes up in negligees to light posts and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Everything can happen. Anything can happen. But as far as, like Zorada said, it's Mexico. Everyone is working with someone. Somebody's greasing somebody's palm at one point along the line or another, you know? But again, you know, they say these militias that are protecting these lands against cartels, are they militias or are they other smaller cartels that want to be left to their business? You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm on the side of whoever's not exploiting children, women, you know, and making victims out of innocent people. You might think that's an unrealistic expectation, but to me, that's the only way any of it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? The rest of this shit is just, we've given psychopathic behavior a place in saying, oh, but that's just the game. We've given it an out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not just the game. You know, you murk innocent people, you victimize innocent people, you exploit innocent people because you want to, not because you have to. That's just it. Wasn't Jason on meth? I thought he wigged out. Yeah, but I'm saying though, part of that wig out, because they say that this was an ongoing thing with Jason Vukovic, that he had spoke about this with people in prison, this being an avenging angel type of shit, right? Might he have been under the influence? Yeah. But I don't think it's what it made him do anything. You know, I think his trauma, his sense of duty and all of that. Jonathan asked if Buddy probably has some weird fetishized fantasy, you know, and again, it could come from a trauma of his. Or he could just be a psychopath on one side of the law while they're a psychopath on the other side of it. You know what I mean? Vernon said, Wild Wild West. But we've given them an out because they've convinced the people that you got to murk everything in order to... And it's like, nah, I don't think you had to kill that shorty over there. I don't think that little kid had to suffer for that. I think you could have done that without this, but They don't care because they got the power, right? And what do the sheep do? The sheep are like, yeah, look at them. They're so powerful. And they decide to pick and choose if their cause is noble or not. And they excuse and make a reason for all these abused children and exploited people. So, whatever, man. I say fuck them. All right? If Marino Loco is going to bully the bully, so be it. It is what it is. There's always going to be somebody else, right? That's it. Salute to y'all. Hundreds up in the chat. Hit the like button if you have yet to do so. All right, we'll look into more of the Marino Loco and see what, you know, what he's talking about on that. He said, yeah, I say that dude's a savage. Respect to him. Absolutely. Salutes Crash Out. Appreciate you, sir. But yeah. Yes, sir. All right, let's see what we got here. I ran across a story that I had no clue about. And this is a blind reaction. I really don't know nothing about the story except for two of the players in the game. And I thought it was strange, so I want to check it out. Let me see what we get to here. This is from the Took Too Much channel. Salutes to them. That last one was from... I'm going to link them both when I put the description out. I'm telling you, so many things to pay attention to. The other one was from Crime Dynasty. But this one here is... Took Too Much. All right, this is called When David Letterman accidentally pranked a drug lord. When David Letterman accidentally pranked a Mexican drug lord. All right, let's get it. Yeah, straight up. On the road to 10K, hit the like button, subscribe, it's free. Let's get it.
The Arellano Felix drug cartel, also known as the Tijuana Cartel, is considered to be one of the most vicious, ruthless criminal organizations involved in smuggling drugs.
And as the blood continues to flow, $1 million rewards.
Newest face on the most wanted list is 33-year-old Ramon Arellano Felix, the enforcer for the Tijuana drug cartel, the executioner.
Come on, man, y'all wild. A wanted rug lord on David Letterman. When Guadalajara cartel boss Miguel Angel Felix Gallardo, aka the boss of bosses, was sentenced to decades in a maximum security prison in 1989, it marked the end of his once influential Guadalajara cartel. All right? Immediately, disagreements within the organization caused the complete dismantlement of the entire group. What, a group's only as good as its leader, huh? Soon enough, notorious and powerful cartel factions would rise to fight for control of Mexico's smuggling routes. Among them were Gallardo's very own nephews, the Arellano brothers, who were previously making big money smuggling clothing and expensive electronics across the border. The brothers learned everything there is to know about the rug trade business and inherited Gallardo's crucial Tijuana territories operating under the name Arellano Felix Organization, Tijuana Cartel. The Arellano family consisted of 7 brothers and 4 sisters. Damn, it was deep. The second oldest brother, Benjamin Arellano Felix, took the reign of crucial operations, deciding how cocaine, meth, and MJ get smuggled through the U.S. and where. Benjamin also oversaw the torture and unaliving of enemies and uncooperative law enforcement officials. But then, most notoriously violent Arellano brother and considered second in command was Ramon Arellano Felix, the brutal enforcer of the Tijuana cartel. charge of the Tijuana Cartel's security enforcement wing, Ramon lived up to his nickname, hiring skilled U.S. combat veterans to train hundreds of recruited U.S. and Mexican street ganga members. Ramon created an army of professionally trained assassins. At the end of the day, the U.S. has gone and trained up every enemy we've ever had. That's just what it is. Shout out Crash Out. He said he was on America's Most Wanted at the time. Bananas. All right, no spoilers over here. Crash Out, salutes. Jonathan says, salute Shia, my dude. Thanks for another great day of quality, mind-blowing content. May you have a blessed day. Salutes to you, sir. I appreciate you as always, bro. Ramon also led a group of young teenage hitmen nicknamed the Toothpicks, who were in charge of selling narcotics, extorting, kidnapping, and unaliving any opposition. Lost it. In California and Nevada. Not only had Ramon developed a taste for intimidating and unaliving his enemies, but he'd also transitioned to slaying judges, police officers, pregnant women, and even children. See, he done crossed the line. It's like they turn into this monster that they can't control. And the weakest amongst them gotta suffer too. You already standing on the necks of the strongest people that you deal with, and now you have to make the least of them suffer too. You ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Your legacy don't mean shit to me. All right? Salutes. Salutes, y'all. Share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Mexican drug cartel hit on an LA street. This man, the assassin.
You've got a guy on the ground who's injured, who's basically begging not to be killed.
Right. Yeah, he's begging for his life. No me mates, don't kill me. When he was begging for his life, I did say, this is for Ramon Arellano. I wanted him to know why he was dying.
Revenge for an attempted hit on his cartel bosses, the Arellano brothers. In San Diego.
All right, and then there you go, people, and that's a supposed, I don't know if it's a reenactment or what, but that's a supposed Sicario, right? Yo, Jonathan, is you lit or something, man? Jonathan's lit, y'all. Jonathan on one today. My bad. I thought we were heading out. I apologize. No, sir. We've only just begun. All right, we on and popping, homie. Settle down. Get your popcorn. Settle down. Here we go.
No me mates, don't kill me. When he was
this guy's talking in a English accent, regular Americanized, Hispanic accent. So don't get it twisted that it's gonna be some yo no hablo inglés that's coming to get you. You know?
Begging for his life. I did say, this is for Ramon Arellano. I wanted him to know why he was dying.
Revenge for an attempted hit on his cartel bosses, the Arellano brothers. In San Diego, he shot a pregnant woman suspected of talking to the cops, along with
gotta get it together, Jonathan. Gotta get it together.
Her sister, a fashion model.
Their number came up.
Suspected of talking to the Arellano brothers. In San Diego, he shot a pregnant woman suspected of talking to the cops, along with her sister, a fashion model.
Their number came up, and unfortunately, it was time for them to go.
Yeah, once they turn into monsters and now they feel untouchable, that they can just do whatever they want to whoever they want, gotta get them out of there. In '89, the Tijuana Cartel made enemies with the up-and-coming Sinaloa Cartel led by the notorious Chapo Guzman. Offering his friendship and partnership to the brothers, they immediately scoffed at Guzman's offer. Benjamin and Ramon thought Guzman to be a pathetic amateur in their business. This angered Guzman, who retaliated by secretly trafficking millions of dollars worth of rugs throughout their smuggling territories. But the Arellanos had their eyes everywhere. Guzman didn't realize it at the time, but the brothers would quickly find out about his plans. Guzman attempted again to make a business deal with Benjamin and Ramon, so he sent El Rayo Lopez, one of his closest allies, to agree on a deal on his behalf. Rayo was Guzman's closest hitman. It looks like Güero. It's Güero. Ramon would make an example of Rayo, knocking his top back and riddling his body with projectiles. This event marked the beginning of Mexico's infamously violent and bloody Sinaloa-Tijuana Cartel War. When the 90s rolled by, innocent civilians throughout several Mexican states and even citizens of the U.S. side of the border were feeling Ramon's reign of terror.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in.
Ramon Arellanos' cold-blooded, remorseless demeanor struck fear in even his closest allies, who claimed him to be a psychotic unaliver. It's all it is, man. These guys kind of like find their place in the world and the psychosis gene kicks in and it's a wrap, dog. They're just like the chomos and the PDF files, man. You can't, I don't think you can rehabilitate that. You can't fix that. They decided that everybody's beneath them. They will unalive everything. Nobody's safe.
Officials say he once tested a new gun by killing a pedestrian he happened to pass in his car.
Come on, man. That arrogance right there, every gangster in the town should be after you. You know what I'm saying? Officials say he once tested a new gun by unaliving a pedestrian he happened to pass in his car. Like, now you beyond the game, dog. You can't be the anti-hero no more. I can't relate. You know? Take him off the t-shirt.
Something that Ramon used to constantly say, we're already damned. We're going to hell anyways.
I think that's what it be. I think it'd be people understanding how far that they've gone and how nothing their life really means in the grand scheme of things, karma considered, and they just go, hey, I'm already covered in blood. I'm gonna just keep going.
So there's no sense having a conscience about it.
The Tijuana Cartel quickly became the United States' largest distributor of illegal rugs, flooding the U.S. black market and wreaking havoc in its neighborhoods. In 1993, the Arellano organization will fall under the watchful eyes of a powerful joint task force consisting of members of the DEA and FBI, Alphabet Boys. That same year, Ramon and other leading members of the Tijuana Cartel were issued an arrest warrant for severe rug and firearms violations. Ramon Arellano and his brothers officially became wanted men on the run. That was Chapo's chance. By 1995, authorities had zero leads on Ramon's whereabouts and believed he was living an extremely paranoid lifestyle, running the business in a hideout somewhere in Mexico. In actuality, Ramon was living in Los Angeles, growing his hair out and gaining weight in hopes of causing a significant change in his appearance. 1995 was also the year that The Late Show with David Letterman recorded a special episode in Los Angeles. He wildin'. Fun with Rupert was a popular segment on The Late Show where David tells Rupert, a regular on the show, what to say to people on the street through a hidden earpiece. That's what it is. Alright, they came to him then. During the hidden camera segment, Rupert approaches a man wearing a Michael Jordan jersey who checks the surroundings cautiously. Now, I'll tell you this. When I read it, I thought to myself he'd be on the show, but this makes more sense. They came to him. They just ran into him and found him on the street. The irony. The irony, dog. All right? See, he rocking a Jordan jersey. He rocking the 45, too, the comeback. Again, you can't be on my t-shirt, buddy. During the hidden camera segment, Rupert approaches a man wearing a Michael Jordan jersey who checks his surroundings cautiously. Let's check out his body language. That's him. Don't you think he would have walked away? Bro, that don't even look like grown out hair. That look like a whole wig, but I guess he looked straight at the camera.
My partner was given a video of the David Letterman show in Los Angeles. by a family member of two brothers that had worked for the Arellanos or killed by the Arellanos. And on it was David Letterman's cameraman harassing this long-haired, large Hispanic man with a Michael Jordan jersey on.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you Michael Jordan? Are you Michael Jordan? Huh?
I'm chinga tu madre, and then he just destroys everybody right there.
Huh?
He said, I don't speak the English.
David Letterman that had worked for the Arellanos show in Los Angeles by a family member of two brothers that had worked for the Arellanos or killed by the Arellanos. And on it was David Letterman's cameraman harassing this long-haired, large Hispanic man with a Michael Jordan jersey on.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Are you Michael Jordan? Are you Michael Jordan? Huh? Huh? Oh, he speaks Spanish.
This gentleman, who was Ramon Arellano Felix, in disguise, was trying to avoid the cameraman.
Michael? Hey, Michael? Here you go. Tickets to Showgirls. Hey.
It's funny that he was in disguise,
Oh, te están jodiendo otra vez. Ok. Oye, estamos aquí. Buscan a estos gringos aquí que me están jodiendo la vida.
So
$5. I'm on a full prescription pills now. Thank you for letting the class know, Rowling. And the floor laughing salutes. Shout out to the committer chat, like and subscribe. It's free 100 points.
That's fucking Cartman, though. You know about Cartman. Salute Cartman. Okay. Salute Jonathan. He said, I'm gonna salute Jonathan for the $5 power chat. He said, I'm on a few prescription pills. Thank you for letting the class know. Salutes. Shout out to the committed chat. Like and subscribe. It's free. We're all fair game around this bitch, Jonathan. We're all fair game. Salutes. Appreciate you. Let's see what we got here real quick. Crash House said, my dad was on America's Most Wanted in 1986, just 2 months before I was born, for double unaliving and cartel business. He was part of the Herrera cartel from Durango. Bananas. All right? You're a cartel kid, bro. Now we're going to get you a badge. That's a crazy story. Maybe one day we'll talk about it. I plan on having a panel, so whatever you down to talk about, you know, we'll do it on the panel. I plan on having a panel soon. I'll just break the news now. The panel will consist of me and Old Soul, of course, but we are offering out the first invite for the panel to Jonathan Pantoja. So when we have this panel live, Jonathan Pantoja, you're more than welcome to join us on the panel. And you're the first one that gets the invitation, and then we'll be talking about the rest later. All right, salutes to you. Appreciate you. Yeah, Crash Out. Maybe one day if you want to talk about it, we'll talk about it. IB said, I think I just refreshed the live and I was a few minutes behind. But Jonathan, I'm with you. It did kind of sound like he was wrapping up the show there for a minute. I had no intent on wrapping up nothing. IB said, Crash Out, it's wild history. Salutes. Chucky Chigong said it was a wig and his little purse. He had his strap. Listen, Rupert almost got done up. All right? Rupert was about to go down in the name of, what's his face? David Letterman. So that I say he's living the American life, growing his hair out and gaining weight. Absolutely. Looking like Chris Farley in disguise for some, movie and shit. Crash Out said, IBS shit was wild. Cartel ruins a bunch of people's life. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. That was Cartman that time, Zoraida. So, Jonathan always kills me with those. That was Cartman that time. Cartman doing his thing. Salute to Cartman. Let me hit it one more time.
Jonathan Patel just sent $5. I'm on a full prescription pills now. Thank you for letting the class know, Rowling. And the floor laughing salutes. Shout out to the committer chat, like and subscribe. It's free 100 points.
There you go. There you have it. All right, y'all. Let's get back to it.
Funny that he was in disguise, but he was
in disguise. He was in his bag. He was and you talking about a psychopath, a dude that did things to human beings that shouldn't be done, and you sitting here antagonizing him while he's wearing his undersized, Bulls 45 Jordan, jersey. His head's definitely too big for that hat, especially with the wig. He probably got the he's either at the last button in the back or it's wide open, man. So yeah, Buddy's standing out like a sore thumb. Again, he could have got desperate at that moment. Things could have gone bad.
disguise was trying to avoid the cameraman.
Michael? Hey, Michael? Here you go. Tickets to showgirls. Hey.
It's funny that he was in disguise, but he was so noticeable because of his disguise.
Sure? Sure? Hey, everybody, it's Michael Jordan. Look, everybody, it's Michael Jordan. Look. Hey, Michael. Hey, Michael.
Damn, they broadcasted him. Ramon can be seen carrying a brown satchel over his right shoulder, which he used to carry his personal firearm. Well, somebody could have got it. Right, and it was not a thing to carry that thing, you know, them purses back then in the 90s and shit. Even fanny packs by that point. My bad, guys, you killed me with those. My laugh of the day always. You guys are awesome. Salute to you, Zoraida. I appreciate you. Yeah, no, this shit could have got ugly. He could have dunked on him real quick. Two years later, in 1997, the Federal Bureau of Investigation placed Ramon on his 10 most wanted fugitives list, adding a $2 million award for his capture. With a $2 million bounty on his head, Ramon became an even bigger target for his enemies and informants interested in the reward money. Years would pass before Ramon's inevitable downfall. And how many people that didn't agree with how he handled things in a psychopathic nature weren't itching to claim that $2 million bounty? In February 2002, Ramon Arellano Felix and two of his men were driving around Mazatlan, Sinaloa, when they failed to stop at a routine police checkpoint. Police pursued the vehicle, ending in a deadly shootout that resulted in the unaliving of 37-year-old Ramon Arellano Felix. Buddy was on the streets of LA. His death was a big blow to the Tijuana Cartel's operation and marked the beginning of the group's downfall. El Chapo Guzman has claimed responsibility for Ramon Arellano's unaliving and was quoted as saying that if anything had ever given him pleasure, it was that he unalived Ramon Arellano. Bananas. Salutes. Bananas. Buddy was standing on the street. Man on the street. Rupert over there messing around with a psychopath rug lord. Didn't even know it, you know? Shout out IB. He said, crash out. Salutes to you and anyone that came from that life and made it out with their health and safety. Absolutely. Facts. Crash Out said he reminds me of that Rodman dude from the past story when they unalived that lady in Florida. I don't even remember, bro. It'd be too many stories all day, all the time. That's crazy though. He just, minding his business, walking the streets of LA. Here comes Rupert and David Letterman asking him if he's Michael Jordan. He knows exactly what they're saying. And he's like, yo no tengo lo inglés. I don't speak it. Then they go and they try to they offer him something for his, for his trouble. They offered him 2 tickets to Showgirls. And he's like, I don't want it. Leave me alone. Get me off the camera. The fact that they had multiple shots of him standing on the corner, something stood out to them about him. And it was that he stood out looking like, when they finally realized that there was a guy there, they realized he looked like he was in disguise once they noticed him, look at Chris. Chris is talking. All right, we got one, y'all. El jefe, Ramon, te hubiera hecho que lloraras, Jotito. You're a soft, big biatch with your culo facial hair. Well, I'm glad you subscribed to talk that shit. I appreciate you for at least subscribing for 5 minutes. I know you went out of your way to subscribe for 5 minutes so that you could come and say that, you know what I'm saying? Pero el jotito eres tú, all right, Chris Fernandez? El jotito eres tú. Now, I've seen you in the comments. You're the one that I said you should do something to me since you so tough. You know what I'm saying? And then I also said, so everybody knows, I said, and you should bring that dumbass kid that you got in the picture with you to come do something to me too. Because people that talk like you on the internet are the bitches, the culeros, the jotitos. All right, punks like you, the sissies like you, the dudes that want to blow rug lords, even if they did foul shit to children, even if they did foul shit to women. A man like you is a straight dick rider. That's you, Chris Hernandez. You're a dick rider. You over here claiming for El Jefe Jamon, calling him El Jefe. Your boss, the motherfucker that pays your bills when you go clock in every day, that's your Jefe. Your wife, that's your Jefe, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm making sure that I let you know this right now because I will be getting you the fuck out of here. I'm banning you out of here. The next time you want to speak, you're going to have to pay the minimum of $2 to come up here and insult me, all right? But I'll make it clear to you right now, I think you 100% pure dick riding pussy, right? That wants to sit here and defend dead men that did nothing for you. All right, you might as well defend Steven Seagal and Jean-Claude Van Damme too. You know what I'm saying? For all the action movies you watched as a kid, you should stand up for those cocksuckers too. Shut your bitch ass up, man. All right, Chris Hernandez, use a hoe. Now you utilized that time to type that up in Spanglish. I'm sure it took you a little while. You know what I'm saying? So. You're taking too long to speak now to get your final insults out of here, because then I'm going to get you the fuck out of here. You're going to have to make a new account. I'm going to realize I'm going to get you the fuck out of here again, and you're just going to have to pay to play. All right? But if you want to glorify and you want to dick ride cartel bosses that victimized innocent people, do all you want. Dumbass kid. Pendejo, you have a podcast dedicated to narcos, biatch. I have a podcast dedicated to a lot of things. I have a channel dedicated to a lot of things. It's not dedicated to dummies like you that can't even express yourself. Dumbass kid. Yes, the dumbass kid in the picture with you. All right, so let's get that one out the way. And then the rest of this shit don't mean nothing because you saying nothing. Because you're not the brightest bulb. You a sheep. You the type of dude that I bet you Diddy is like a personal hero to you. You know what I'm saying? Chapo. No, but you were defending Chapo in the comments before. How is it puro Tijuana? You a cartel jumper. You know what I'm saying? Ja. Use a hoe, Chris Hernandez, Chris Tu Madre, whatever your name is. Use a hoe, dog. All right? So I'm going to give you your last chance to say what you're going to say. Then we're going to get you the fuck out of here because I feel like I've treated you like a bitch enough. You know what I'm saying? And you could go dick ride on somebody else's channel. All right? And we give you no glory. This shit'll be cut. No, you blow the Flores brothers. You blow the Flores brothers. You know why? Because you're here to listen to every word they have to say so that your little panties could get in a bunch at the end of it. Because you's a hoe, Chris. And if you hate them so much, you should do something to them. If you hate me so much, you should do something to me. Or you should shut the fuck up. You have your picture on there. I have my whole face, my life. My life is here. Use a hoe, Chris. Chris, use a hoe. They're together, idiot. They're not together. Didn't this video just talk about the whole war between El Chapo and how his greatest victory was ending your jefecito? You don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You just a fanboy. You a problem with the system on YouTube because people like you get to talk. People like you get to vote, have a driver's license. It's real stupid. Real stupid. You know, you're a dumb dude. We just went through a whole video about how they had beef. They're together. They're together. Put your legs together, nigga. Your toto's showing. All right? Put your legs together. All right, Chris? All right. He's just representing and Tijuana and Chapos. Yeah, sure. All right, cool. They're together. Go blow them at the same time then. Let me get to my people right here, all right? Shout out, Crash Out. Yeah, so that I say you can run but you can't hide. That's a fact. Them fake blondes. I don't know the context right now. Oh yeah, the fake. I don't know. Yo. Yeah, no, I'm not playing that shit with these pussies, Chucky. These dick riders that want to come in here, dick ride every cartel boss that has snitched, that is victimized a child, that has turned in their own brother. They want to come defend them. Bunch of cucks. All right, cucks. Men that like to watch their women with other men. Cucks. Ain't no one gonna do shit to Shy. He got an army and Shia family behind him. And even before that, they wasn't gonna do shit. These motherfuckers are for the internet. They talk shit. That's all they do. These are internet cartel bosses. All right? And Chris is a bitch's name. This Cristina Hernandez. Krishan Hernandez. Chapo had them killed, Goofy. Exactly. They hated each other. See, this guy, this is what I deal with in the comments. Finally, we had a commenter that had the little baby nuts to come into the chat. Too bad he's going to be getting the fuck out of here soon, and he's going to have to pay next time he want to talk about shit that he don't know about. Salute 298 on the check-in. That was in the past. Guess what? That type of vendetta don't die. Hoes like you don't know shit like that. All right? Jonathan said, Chris Hernandez, a cartel hoe. Every now and then, you know, right now, Jay will be telling me, you gotta love the haters and not fuck that shit. Christina she's just a cuck, man. Like, she don't even know what she's talking about at that, you know. Even if they are together, they could be best friends today. I'm still not giving you that. Fuck you, Christina. Charritos and Fraquito. He throwing names around. You a dick rider, bro. You didn't do shit with your own life, so you vicariously live through the YouTube videos of your gods. All right? That's it. All right? So when you're done, when you take the cock of dead men out of your mouth, use it to pay $2 and drop a dono and have it put right up on the screen if you want to talk your shit. Otherwise, you're out of here. Peace. At least take these. Oh, I can't even do it right here. I'll do it from over here. I ain't worried about it. We getting you the fuck on, all right? We getting you the fuck on, for sure. Look, he's repeating the same thing now. I think he's I got wrenches in here. I got wrenches. Somebody wanna drown this dude in the pool? Who's down? Somebody, one of my two wrenches that's in the building. I would wrench Zoraida, but see, I have this add-on here, which is the reason I can't even block him right now. Can somebody time him out? Let's get him out of here. He gonna have to pay to play. All right. So Oso or Chucky, one of y'all, hit me up. Let me know y'all gonna pull the trigger, and you know, put him underwater in the pool. You're the one making the videos, ja. I didn't do anything with my life. You did nothing with your life. You come here to watch me. You living in my world, Sucia. You come here to watch me. Twins ain't here today for you to dick ride. Today you came to watch me. Oh, shit. Looks like somebody got him out of there. Oh, so hit him in the head. Headshot. He gone. He gone. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. All right, I think he's gone. Osho hit him with a headshot. No. Peter's gonna lose that wrench. That wrench is gone. Peter done been MIA, and you know when we needed it, he wasn't here. Peter gonna lose his wrench, yo. All right. Salutes to Oso on the sniper attack. All right. Analia is cool. Said, what about Marino Loco? We covered that at the beginning, and then we covered this, and now we're gonna cover something else. All right, salutes to Oso, boy. That boy was like, what's dude's name? Chris Kyle? Boy, he sniped him. Get your ass out of here, boy. Que sacan al desgraciado. I think Junior's on my side. Salute Junior. If you're not, we'll figure it out later. All right, Oso said he gone. Gone. Out of there. Come on, man. Like I'm sitting here going through information that is there for the masses, you know what I'm saying? And then you got somebody that has that's dick riding some old man that did all kind of horrible things to human beings, and he's defending them, and he's calling me out my name. Nah, you gonna get cussed out, you gonna get put out. All right. Maybe one day, the way Jay say, I gotta love my haters. Maybe one day that'll happen. It ain't gonna fucking be today, right? Christina was talking mad shit in the comments, and he came talking mad shit in the chat. Like I'm not being combative. You come in here combative, get the fuck on. No. Chucky had his strap. He was ready to go. Jonathan said, where's Peter with his wrench? We already know where that's going. It's going down. Chucky said, oh, so got him. Hi, Shy. Left my like. I'll rewatch later. Have to get my girls from school. Salutes to you, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Salutes to the young ladies. Safe travels. Get home safely and enjoy the playback. All right? I just cussed a goofball out. Jonathan Pantoja said, also, salutes to the OG wrench holder. All right? Sniped him real quick. Fool couldn't bust a grape with a hammer. Not even with a meat tenderizer, Chucky. Yo, he better go on with that. He was like, yo, el jefecito, mi Dios. He'll come and shoot you down from the sky. Like, what? That man been dead. That man looked half dead when he was hiding in Los Angeles in front of the David Letterman show. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah. We got him out of there. I don't even know how long Oso gave him. He could have gave him a lifetime ban. He could have gave him 24 hours. I don't even know what Oso did. I don't ask him no questions. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, where's the body go? Okay, boom, let's get it. 298 said, mute him, Shy, but let the pussy watch. They're always going to watch. I promise you, every dude that I've gotten out of here has been watching. That since then. Maybe they're too lazy to make a new account. Maybe they have made a new account, but they've been watching. When am I going live with the twins again? I don't know. Maybe I'll wait till after I got 10,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? I want the twins to have something to talk about. I want the twins to have something to promote. There's a lot of things coming up, but I want them to have, let's just say somebody from the other side's point of view decides to have a conversation with me. I want them to have something to rebuttal to. You know what I'm saying? So, maybe we'll hold out for a little while, Wait for the documentary maybe to come out. We'll see. Maybe they want to come and say something. Who knows? We'll see. Salute so much so on the check-in. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for being here. Also said he was just waiting for go time, all right? He been sitting under the porch with a sawed-off double barrel, sitting under the porch, just waiting for the signal so that he could, boom, take Christina's dome off in the chat. And that's how it went down. Salute Christina. She's still listening. She's crying right now. She's like, El Jefecito wouldn't stand for this. Junior said, dick riding the dead is crazy. Bananas. 298 said, I know for a fact shot a couple higgers before. Cannot confirm nor deny. We don't talk of such things around here. I just know I ain't letting nobody get at me. That's it. Never have, never will. Crash Out said, now Chrissy and his boss need candle. He lighting a candle right now. He's like, he wants revenge. He's cutting a goat, all kind of shit. Chucky Chigon said, I never got that down here. We build our own. I would never call no one's boss or be a runner. Pops always said, be a leader, not a follower. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But this guy Christina, he's gone in there and he's been a jockey for everybody that we speak of over here. He's just against me and against the twins. But it's like, don't be against me or be against the twins and be like, they're rats, and be like, El Chino Anthrax is the man because he ratted too. What are we talking about here? It's hypocrisy. Shael and also like the Bulls in the 90s. He's making another count as we speak. Yeah. He's going to put he's going to put Cristina Hernandez on this one. All right? He tried to interrupt the flow. And you could have your opinion, right? He could have got up here and said, El Jefe was the man. El Jefe was a great man. He's not the things you said he was. And I would have had my argument back and forth, right? But he came up here and put threats on me and telling me what he would have done to me and that I'm a jotito and calling me names like, man, your father, your mother, your kids, like, fuck are you talking about? You know? So, out of here. Salutes 298. That's confirmed. All right. That shit was funny, boy. All right, man. Let's see what else we got to order. We got to do. Super defending the dead. Like, man, boy, why ain't you mad at David Letterman for putting him on blast, putting your jefecito on blast like that, bro? Be mad at him. What you mad at me about? You know what I mean? Shit. All right, this next one here is when pranksters finally get humbled. All right, I wanted to see this because I feel like the new trend is for rich nerds, social media quote unquote influencers, and pranksters to walk around with strong, giant security. Some of them ex-military, some of them with weapons, and they like to do all of this. And to me, it's like, Papa, you just recruited you a gang. And what happens when one of these security guards gets their dome pushed back because they wanted to go defend a nerd that felt like he wanted to be a bully for the day with security? You know what I'm saying? And I see a lot of these pranks, and I see a lot of these pranks go wrong. So I saw this video. I said, let me watch this. I want to check this out, but I want to check it out with the community. So I appreciate y'all. We done covered our cartel content for the day. We had our resident dick rider, Christina, come through and hop all over Ramon Arellanos' eggplant and defend him when he didn't need no defending. He was just fine defending himself. And then calling me out my name. It's not going to happen. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Hundreds up in the chat. Vernon said, that's why I love this channel. Salutes to you, Vernon. I appreciate you. All right? It ain't combative all the time. Just don't come in here talking that shit. There's a way to come in here. You can have your belief. You can have your argument. You can't have a fit. You can't say shit to me you wouldn't say to me outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll just get you the fuck out of here. We got Oso on some sniper shit. Chucky Chigong in the background. Like, come on, man. You get put out of here. All right, so. Vaya con Dios, Christina. Let's get to it. When pranksters finally get humbled.
Pranksters. Some people love them and some hate them. Well, in this video, you'll see what can happen when you prank the wrong people. When you're so busy focusing on making a joke at the drive-thru that you don't focus on looking in the rear mirror.
Y'all got them brownie batter milkshakes? Ew, no. F you.
Bruh. What kind of stupid shit was that, though? You know what I'm saying? What kind of stupid shit was that? You throw it in reverse, you don't know what's behind you? You thought you was being funny? What's the saying, y'all? Play stupid games?
Who disrespected a man in front of his wife multiple times, so the husband wasn't going to let it slide and did.
So the husband should have already caught an assault charge. You know what I'm saying? There's only so much you can let somebody insult, assault, and disrespect you before it's an unsafe situation.
This dude disrespected a man in front of his wife multiple times, so the husband wasn't going to let it slide and did this.
Sorry, I just seen you over here, and I just thought I had to stop and just ask you if I could get your phone number. Sorry.
My husband.
Yeah, like, I went out to the beach with my chick. I didn't come out here to talk to strangers. I didn't come out here to be the butt of your joke because you felt like it was funny. My day's different than yours. Fuck do you want?
Oh, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't realize you were your husband. I thought you were like your gay best friend or something. I'm sorry. You're good, buddy. Yeah. You guys have a good day. I'm sorry.
And then he's wearing the "Your Man is a Uzi" shirt.
What's going on?
Take your camera and get the fuck out of here.
It was just a joke, sir.
You're bothering people.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
You want us to call the cops?
For what?
You're harassing people.
Was it because of my shirt?
No, dude, get out of here.
And then all of these people here, they all just came to have a good time at the beach. They don't give a shit about your prank, your show. You're no talent. If you thought you had talent, if you thought you was funny, you'd be a stand-up comedian. Your pranks would be, it'd be something that don't get your ass whooped at the beach.
Hey, you can't.
I am not like them or the others. Don't back down, I don't run for
To me, that's a form of trying to bully people. Snatch this mic up. Bro, I'm on the beach right here with my kids, and this dude right here is screaming like that and making my kids uncomfortable. There's gonna be a problem. I just don't understand how people don't understand that part. You know? Shout out Chucky, said got you home, crashed. I said also took Christy's placazo. Straight to Christina's placazo. 298 said, MF so used to streamers being suckers, Shy, that they fail to realize we got a real one over here. They're just used to doing that shit to everybody, getting in their comments and calling them out their name and all of this shit. Call me what you want. Pay me to do it. You know what I'm saying? Especially online, bro. Because you ain't going to come see me. Right? So throw me the $2 and get your rocks off. And I get to respond however I want to respond. Fuck you and everybody that love you. You know what I'm saying? Period. I appreciate you. And there's a couple of streamers that I know and that I know of that ain't going for that shit either. You don't even hear about that shit on their shows because they just silently got 600 mods just boom getting motherfuckers out of there. You know, we don't need all that yet. We'll get there. Right there, I'd want to kick him in his mouth. Like, bro, you're making people uncomfortable. People came here to spend their day. You making the whole beach about you. That's an entitlement. It's a different kind of entitlement. Why does my kid got to read that shit on your shit? Oh, free speech, this, that, the other. All right, cool. Free speech, too. Free kicks in the teeth.
Why? Why? I'm bleeding. This guy assaulted me. He took my mic, $600. Hey, you know, okay.
Now, she should have stood her ass sitting down. All right? Don't you go pushing the envelope. He's the husband. Let him be the husband, and you sit your ass in that chair and let him figure it out.
Get the away from me right now.
We're either going to press charges or he has to pay me $600.
Call the cops.
You're both being trespassed from this park. Have you ever been trespassed before?
Yes.
Shocking.
Banned from every Walmart in the world.
Stop. Everyone getting trespassed or just us?
This guy thought it'd be fun.
They got trespassed. Good for them. Should have got their ass whooped. I believe this. IB said it's a symptom of not being born before social media was real life. You don't act like that if you came from a time before the internet. Man, it's crazy to me, the shit that they're doing out there. You know? And you deserve to get choked out.
Funny to pour some weird substance on a stream.
Trespass or just us?
This guy thought it'd be funny to pour some weird substance on a streamer, but he got exactly what was coming to him.
You live in Adelaide?
Yeah. I've been living here.
Oh! Oh, what the hell? What is that?
Oh, he poured some. That was Ice Poseidon. He poured some shit on him. He poured. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he did some jail shit to him. He did something. Pranks are supposed to be fun. These people just want attention. You're bullying the public at that point. So why you mad when the public? And then what happens is the public slaps you, and now you got this bodyguard that you paying that has to justify the money that you pay him. And he lights you up. Where we at with this, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Y'all are wildin'.
Exactly what was coming to him.
You live in Adelaide?
Yeah.
So Ice Poseidon is talking to one person, and then the other person spills something on his head.
I've been living here.
Oh! Oh, what the hell? What is that? What did he pour on me?
Bro, he laughing and talking. Ain't no laughing and talking. This is not... That shit ain't funny to me.
Well, I just want to know what you poured on me.
He poured piss and shit and whatever he could find on you.
We just want to know what you poured on me.
What is it?
You caught, Papa. You didn't take into consideration that your fat ass couldn't run that far. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what it looked like. He hit him with the Glock dookie. That's horrible. Was actually talking about that comment to troll person, but the same applies to this video for sure. Absolutely. See, we took it for this video, but yeah, man, like, your father's a jotito. You come in here talking that shit. I don't even prank my friends, let alone strangers. Yeah, like, you got, there comes a point where you got to evolve past shit like that. Where you're so talentless that that's where your creativity took you. Let me try to make fools of people because I don't want to be made a fool of. Then you get choked the fuck out because you're too fat. You're not ready to run. You know? Social media has these fools thinking there's no consequence for doing that stupid shit. You know? Buddy got caught.
It smells really smell this time.
It smells like shit. If he had scabs in his head, would he get
Hold on.
You pour on him.
I mean, if it's poop water, I have to call the police.
You can't just go and pour
If it's whatever water, I gotta stomp you out or call the police. It split you or they gotta get you.
random. It could be acid. It could be anything. You know. Can't pour random liquids on people. You want to take over?
Can do it.
All right. There you go. I don't think he's going anywhere at this point.
No, it did. I got it in my mouth. Got it in my.
Tuna, they said, bro, your comment applies to 90% of the shit that goes on today. I mean, it's bananas what these people think and they feel like they're entitled to get away with these things. We should be able to get away with these things. Like, what? You wildin'.
I mean, if I get a disease from this, I really hope he gets like if I get hepatitis or something, I really hope he gets jailed or.
This guy went around pretending to pull a gun out on people in the hood and nearly got shot for it.
That's already too much. They already let him get too far. This already seems fake to me for that reason, but we'll see.
Hey, bro, move around.
What's up, punk ass? What's gonna do?
Bro, move around, man. So we beat your
Y'all gonna do? I ain't scared of y'all little niggas.
my mama.
Man, I ain't scared of none of y'all niggas. Man, bust a move then, nigga. Oh, shit. I heard the clip. Look.
It's a bunch of bullshit because, man, buddy, you can't even get your hammer out your tight-ass pocket.
Look. I heard it. Look, it's Joe, bro. Calm down.
Bro, fam, you need to stop playing with me, fam. My mama.
Bro, okay, bro. I'm talking about Joe, bro.
This dude threw food
I don't think that was real. I think they all set that up. The three of them set that up. That was bullshit. All right, we'll watch it again. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I think it's and why? There's a camera right here. These guys know there's a camera right here. I don't think it's a hidden camera. We're gonna see. I come from the old school. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Simple. All right? You don't like that around me. I don't know what you're talking about, Jonathan. See, stupid. Fuck around, get your ass kicked. No, it happens.
And nearly got shot for it.
No, this is bullshit. They ain't doing nothing.
Hey, bro, move around.
What's up, punk ass? What's gonna do?
Bro, move around, fam. So we beat your
Y'all gonna do? I ain't scared of y'all.
Let me tell you something. If I walked up with something in the bag,
none of y'all.
if I walked up with something in the bag, you think dude was gonna have that many opportunities to pull that out of them tight ass pockets with your flip flops? Like, who goes outside with the house shoes on? Like this to me, this is all new to me. I'm from Chicago. I go outside wearing sneakers. I'm wearing some kind of shoe. I don't know what might go down, when it might go down, but I'm gonna be ready for it. All right, it's just what I know. It's what I've always known. Head on a swivel. These dudes in their pajamas, tight pockets, buddy. When you pulling out of a backpack's open, hands free, boom, out. Buddy's, don't make me pull out of my pocket. To me, it looks phony. Life's way too short and beautiful, like Pac said. Pull your strap, you better ill me. Facts. Like, I'm not playing these games with you. Nobody should be playing no games like this.
Yeah, bust a move then.
But this seems fake.
Oh, shit. I heard the clip. Look.
You heard the clip? You heard the clip? Or you heard him rack the slide?
Look, I heard it. Look, it's Joe, bro. Calm down.
Bro, fam, you need to stop playing with me, fam. My mama.
Bro, okay, bro. I'm talking about Joe, bro.
And then he sees the camera and he keeps it out like, this is fake, if you ask me.
This dude threw food at someone as a prank, so the guy did the exact same.
That's not a prank. You throw food at me, that's an assault, and I'm gonna assault you. That's not a prank.
Thing back, but worse.
Like set up shit.
Was that funny?
Cops are gonna come.
There is no funny in it.
Yeah, but if the cops came and arrested me, that'd be funny though.
This prank made the news after a prankster wouldn't stop harassing a guy at the mall.
Now this right here is real. Very, 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 very real. All right. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I think the prankster might have gone to the upper room. Shit didn't work. right? Why? Because you're pulling pranks on people that don't want to be pranked. You don't want to, you pull it, or that don't know no better, that you scaring, and this kid probably already been robbed and all kind of shit. This one right here, this is real. I don't know how much they're going to show, so we'll see. IB said, as Unique Mecca Audio says, these flip-flop wearing in public rap bastards. It's like, yo, put some shoes on, bro. Crocs don't count. I think 50 said once, them bullets come out, you can't put them back in the shell. It's for life. It's forever. It's forever. He almost got clipped. This one right here, though.
And got shot right there and then for it. He did survive, and he made a statement online he won't stop doing pranks.
Bro,
he did survive.
He survived.
Stop
That'd be funny though.
This prank made the news
survived.
after a prankster wouldn't stop harassing a guy at the mall and got shot right there and then for it. He did survive, and he made a statement online he won't stop doing pranks.
But it's not a prank. You're pressing the man.
What?
He's telling him, look. And he's on him. Look, look.
Quit thinking about my twinkle.
No.
Quit thinking about my
Get out of my business, Lok. Stop.
Like, are these suburban kids that don't know that there's people that'll cut their face? Are these people that don't know that there's people that are that getting that too close like that is a threat, or they just live in a we play wrestling in the living room lifestyle and feel like they could take that shit out into the street? Hit the like button, y'all.
Stop.
Boom. Yeah, right then and there. Back up off me.
Stop.
Out of his pocket. Boom. Quickly out of his pocket. All right, salute Young Jizzo on the check-in. Quickly out of the pocket. Watch.
Yeah, but...
Right there and then for it. He did survive, and he made a statement online.
What's that?
So he got both hands on the bag of food right now.
No. Get out of my business, Lok. Stop.
Telling dude, back up off me. And his hand is in his jacket pocket. Yeah. Let's see what that said right there.
Stop.
Jury finds delivery driver not guilty in Virginia shooting of YouTube prankster. Alan Coley acquitted of aggravated malicious wounding and shooting of Tanner Cook of Classified Goons YouTube channel. First of all, you don't look like no goon that I would call a goon. You don't look very goony to me, bro. Tanner Cook. You know what I'm saying? You don't look very goony, bro. I don't get it. This little nerd guy that y'all thought y'all could victimize and press, he showed you what you were. He got lucky, but he gonna get himself shot again. He asked for it. If you're in my bubble and I don't know you, you're too close. Ed the Hip Hop Guru said, even the young homies are clowns nowadays. No more solid individuals. Yeah, I don't know. I can't attest. I don't know him. But when I watch these videos, it's like, everything is for clout, man. The angle that I thought that I was going to come off on with that David Letterman, Arellano Felix story was that, damn, dude went on the David Letterman show knowing that he was hiding out. But that ain't even the case. Mind you, he was outside in probably the most videotaped area in the world at the time. But he didn't go do that. You know what I'm saying? These dudes want a whole lot of clout. Stay swinging distance from me. Facts. What are y'all talking about? Self-defense. That's it.
This woman tipped over a Squidward mascot's drinks, but got one poured in her face instantly.
All right, cool. Good karma. But why would you do that to somebody? I don't get it. Who seen the clip of the old man that was packing the heat at the Maxwell's? I seen it. He walked off with his shit. I seen it. Salutes.
Wow. This dude almost got the instant type of karma for his joke.
Yeah.
What's going on, dude? Why are you doing that?
This stupid prank got...
What about that is funny? It's funny to unfunny people. These are unfunny people pulling off these pranks and doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? These are unfunny people. that are desperate to find a way to do something. They have zero creativity in them. People like Christina. Christina got zero creativity in them.
One of the dudes punched in the face for throwing water balloons at someone.
Yeah, don't throw a water balloon at me, bro. You just assaulted me, dog. I don't care if I'm supposed to think it was somebody else or this, that, or the other. Don't throw a fucking water bottle at me. Ed, the hip hop guru, said, I work with the old man. Let me ask you, Ed, did the old man fall on any consequence because that went so viral? I hope he doesn't. I don't know the situation or what happened, but you know, Chicago Critter had it all the way out there. All right? But don't throw a fucking water balloon at me, man. Like, what are we talking about here? And they want to hit the dude with the modelos. Boom, there you go. Take that smack. Like, what are you doing? What did they laugh
This
and
woman
giggling
smashed her
about?
own TV in Walmart as a prank and got arrested.
Hold on, one more time. Don't hit me with no water balloon, bro.
This stupid prank got one of the dudes punched in the face for throwing water balloons at someone.
What if he was smack buddy?
This woman smashed her own TV in Walmart as a prank and got arrested for it. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes, I guess.
Doing too much. Doing too much. You let the internet trick you into running your ass outside and being stupid. Same with these anonymous commenters. They let the internet trick them into anonymity and they could just run their mouth for shit. Like, leave people alone, man. People ain't bothering you.
Yes.
Okay, who has this one?
I don't know. Is it smashable proof? Can you help him now? This right here is for everybody. They got me. Up. You hear me?
That's how you had to prove it, pendeja?
Is it smashable proof? Can you help him now? This right here is for everybody. They got me. Up. You hear me?
You let the internet send you to court, pendeja. Stupid.
You want to take a hit? You want to hit it? Come on. Oh, damn. One more. We got to do it right here.
You accomplished what?
No. I didn't bust the TV up.
You didn't? What'd you say? I just busted TV up?
No. I didn't bust the TV up.
Yeah, that's where you going. Oh, you don't want to let the back go?
This dude got beat
She's
up for
surprised.
pretending.
Yeah, I don't get that part either. Damn, Shorty threw the whole thing at him. Hold on.
This dude got beat up for pretending to drop boxes on people, and those two women made sure that he gets owned.
My boxes! My boxes! Can't fucking women! Can't fucking women!
What the hell?
That boxes are empty!
Damn.
Can't fucking women! I don't care! Your boxes!
That's the same dude I think that got punched in the mouth. Now, is he paying people to smack him in the mouth at this point? Because that's how thirsty these dudes
for
are.
pretending to drop boxes on people, and those two women made sure that he gets owned.
My boxes! My boxes! Can't fucking women! Can't fucking women! Boxes! That boxes are empty! Can't fucking women! I don't care! Your boxes! My boxes! Yo, it's just my boxes! Give me
Her purse is in that box. Her purse is definitely in that box. I don't know. I think he's setting people up to smack him up. Video shows man shoot YouTuber in Dulles Town Center.
These teens thought it'd be funny to pull the emergency button and stop the subway. They got everybody mad.
Yeah, like, oh, kids will be kids. Kids get their ass kicked. You done just cost people money.
The emergency button and stop the subway. They got everybody mad.
Yeah, we need to go home. And the 4 chain, watch out.
I didn't see what they did.
I don't care. No, you gotta understand what's up.
You holding people up.
Lock them lock down the chain. Snap on the 4 chain. No one go home.
Yep.
So
Making
we don't have to play on the house when there's a kid. We're not big people. Nearly an hour now the chain locked down.
Boy, they got faces of regret.
Can't move. Big problem. Alright, so we about to get ready to go through, but they don't get through.
This prankster got mad and threw his shoe at someone. Well, watch what happens next. Definitely not what he expected.
Oh, Roof is Air Max Big Bubble.
Bro, that's what you get. That's what you get for being a b****. You try to throw a shoe, and now you're shoeless Joe Jackson.
This dude thought it'd be fun.
Treated. Look at this idiot. Why, bro? Why?
To urinate in the lift, but got instant karma for it.
Is it gonna get stuck? Electrocution? It's a little kid. Dumbass little kid. Raise your kids right. Ah, malfunction, stupid. Malfunctions.
This dude went around flirting with women who are clearly with a partner as a prank. This one, however...
Bruh, you're making a mistake. And then what you do is you bring goons with you, so if the shit go down, like, that's pussy shit.
Didn't end well for him.
You drop something. My number comes sometimes.
All right.
I'm single.
All right, thank you.
I'm not here, like, I'm not standing here, bro.
What you think, I'm just there for a play or something? Man, punk ass, get back. Come sometimes,
Don't talk to him like that. Don't talk to him like that.
Man, get back, man. I want your girl, man. Yes, I am, man. But she got my number. Listen, she still want it, man.
Listen, buddy, right? This guy with the camera got this cart. It's gonna take him a couple seconds before he gets over here. Buddy got all the time in the world to serve him up a 3-piece real quick.
Let's see if she comes. She will, bro. Okay. And you gonna watch her call it. Okay, man. You got a clown? Clown? Yes, clown.
See, look, this is
I'm trying to be highly respectable, bro. Really, I am. I'm gonna give you about 10 seconds. No, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds.
Okay, now there's a mother looking for a product with a kid. She's about to step in there. The kid's trying to warn her not to go down that aisle because the shit is going down.
10 seconds.
Come on, the kid's not trying to warn her. The kid's helping her push. So they're about to walk into this bullshit. All stupid. 3-piece in the soda, Vernon Himes. He got it coming. All right. Shout out Ed the Hip Hop Guru. Said now he's a Vietnam veteran, good guy, and Union VP. Salute to him. He ain't let himself. If somebody was going to try to victimize him, he wasn't going. No common sense. Big yes. One time a prankster was messing with homeless people in my neighborhood. We gave him a beat down and chased them out. We don't play that. Even homeless have ties in the hood. Like, yeah, man, like, go on, take that shit somewhere else. Go to your neighborhood. Go to your neighbors with that shit. Prank your neighbors. Dennis the Menace style. Handle your business. Those girls will be my friends. Facts. She took the number and said, thank you. Oh, no, she gonna get hers when they out of there. Buddy got to get his first.
What's your girl? You hear me? It be a song. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Bro, get back, bro. Get back, bro. This is a prank, bro. Get your ass back, bro.
You see? This is a prank. Get your ass back. No, it's not a prank. It's never been a prank. You came to punk me with impunity. It was never a prank. You came there to punk me under the guise that it's a prank. So you're basically just walking up to random people on the street to try to punk them without consequence by using it's a prank, but still being like, we'll fuck you up. Prank or no prank. Okay, cool. When they have to scrape you up over it, then we'll see what you're talking about.
Prank. It's a prank.
I'm trying to hit back. Get back, bro. Get back, bro. This is a prank, bro. Get your ass back, bro.
Get back, man. It's a prank. It's a prank.
I'm trying to hit me, bro. You said what, bro?
It's a prank, dude.
Yo, I don't get it,
So
man.
I can take all these
Fuck
trips
outta
because
here.
Priceline has all these amazing
You and
deals.
your cameraman. That shit's crazy to me.
This was just a fantasy.
I don't get it.
Dream.
That shit is something else. Sheesh. How dare you run up and try to punk me with impunity. You wilding the fuck out. Salute to y'all hunters up in the chat. All right, there's one more short story I wanted to get into before we get out of here. All right, a story of more exploited children by the cartel. I want to show y'all a shorts video first and foremost. I want to show you a short of 15-year-old smugglers from San Antonio lose control and vaulted over I-35. All right, this is Texas teens baited by Mexican cartels. Never prey on the weak. You help them out. You never know what people are going through. Absolutely. You help them out. You never know what people are going through. Absolutely. These people prey on everybody. It's like, come on, man. Get the fuck out of here. All right. 15-year-old smuggler from San Antonio lose control and vaulted over I-35. All right. Check this wild shit out.
Get Sierra.
Yeah, vehicle 1050 it went over the overpass.
Now, mind you, when you find out that there's a 15-year-old driving, here's my question. Was that a tactic? Did he lose control and hit that ramp, or was he hitting that ramp trying to pull a move to get out of there by whoever's order? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it looks like it was it was intended for them to go up that hill trying to get away from the cops. It almost worked. That's the only reason I say that, because it almost worked. They didn't hit no barrier. They didn't stop dead. No, they went up and over. All right? So it almost worked.
Yeah, vehicle 1050 it went over the overpass.
Please, help me out, sir.
Who else is in there?
My friend.
How many?
Colby.
It's just y'all two?
And there's a guy that hold us. He told us to take us or he was gonna kill us. Shut down the one.
How Mexican cartels are targeting local teens. Monday at 10 on Cans 5.
So they pulled that shorty out. That shorty was like, yo, help me. And they're like, who's in there with you? He said, my friend. He said, who else? He said, the guy that told us to drive or to take him, or he would unalive them, right? You passed the hustle, you passed the business. It's not a business at that point.
Yeah, vehicle 1050 it went over the
You're
overpass.
a kidnapping ring.
Please, help me out, sir.
Who else is in there?
My friend.
How many?
Colby.
It's just y'all two?
And there's a guy that hold us. He told us to take us or he was gonna kill us. Shut down the one.
They dragged that boy.
How Mexican cartels.
All right, so there's another video for that. That was the short.
You're gonna be charged.
I wanted to show that. Give me a sec. And here's the newscast on that.
10 big wads of cash, guns, and an easy profit. Experts say that's the message Mexican drug cartels are sharing on social media to recruit teenagers into the world of human smuggling.
But teens are quickly finding out the dangers of working with criminal organizations bring lifelong consequences. Here's Kins 5's Vanessa Croy with a special report.
Fast, furious, and 15. That's the age of the accused human smuggler DPS says led troopers on a high-speed chase in Frio County. DPS body cam video showing the dramatic moments. Do you have a hammer? Officers rush to the scene. The 15-year-old driver from San Antonio arrested for human smuggling.
Now, mind you, don't get it twisted. The 15-year-old could easily be a 15-year-old that went, applied for the position, was down, and just knew to put it on the older dude as soon as he got caught. Or he's a kid that don't know nothing for nothing and got snatched and put in that situation. Either way, child abuse. Either way, that kid don't know what he's getting himself into. He don't know what's going on. It's a wrap. You know?
Also charged, the passenger, DPS says, was just 12 years old.
Put your hands out the window!
DPS video showing the chaos happening on the southwest border over the last year. High-speed chases.
Speeds of 116.
Rollover crashes. And behind the wheel, teenagers.
Well, when you're a teenager or when you have teenagers, they don't think nothing bad's going to happen. They're invincible.
The trend now sparking a growing concern among law enforcement.
That's a recipe for disaster. Narcotics.
Craig Larrabee is the special agent in charge of Homeland Security San Antonio. He says Mexican drug cartels are actively recruiting teens to smuggle migrants.
We see that in smaller vehicles where you're seeing this recruitment of younger people to go use their passenger vehicles or pickup trucks or everything to go pick up migrants and bring them to a different location.
No, I was a driver. Last month, DPS says a 15-year-old girl was charged with human smuggling after leading troopers on a high-speed chase through Hidalgo County.
Who's that? That's a young Val right there pushing weight across the border. It's crazy.
Chase through Hidalgo County. Also charged the girl's 14-year-old brother.
My sister was in the car. Some of them are, maybe they don't even have their license, or they do have the license, they only had a short period of time, and the next thing you know, it could be a disaster.
What is the lure for these teens?
It's just money. It's just money. I mean, you'll see the ads. There's just, make $1,000, $5,000 for one drive.
Many of these teens are coming from big cities like San Antonio, Houston, and Dallas. And HSI tells us that the criminal organizations are luring the teens to the border using social media.
You put it out there and it's shared so many times that you could strike out 99% of it.
See that? So they're promoting to these kids on social media, right? They're promoting cartel life to them. They're basically telling them to come to the job fair. I'm promoting how this life will fuck you up, destroy you and everybody you love, and people are mad at me. Fuck you, sympathizers. That's how I feel. Fuck you, sympathizers. You don't care about your own children, or you probably only care about your own children. You know what I'm saying? As long as everybody else's burns. Fuck out of here, man.
All you need is that 1% of the time.
And while the teens may think they're signing up for a big payout,
It may be easy money for a short term, but long-term consequences, you're bound to get caught.
Larrabee says getting caught isn't the only danger the teens are facing.
That guy that hold us, he told us to take us or he was gonna kill us.
They're now entering into an agreement with a transnational criminal organization that may have very bad ties. They don't care about you. Once you're in, it's not easy to get out.
Once you're in, they'll throw you to the sharks. They'll shoot you in the legs to get past you in a foot race.
You're going to be placed under arrest for smuggling a person.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Reporting for KENS 5, Vanessa Croy, Eagle Pass, Texas.
So they're promoting this shit to these kids to try to get these kids employed over here. You know what I'm saying? To put these kids down on the team. But they're mad when I sit here and say this leads you to a life of nothingness. Your life is worth nothing. You're a paper plate. You fly off the table in the wind, they pick you up and throw you in the trash. Period. Right? Nothing is easy. Absolutely. Chuck Chigon said, yup, that happened here. People getting smuggling jobs off TikTok and wonder why they're getting pinched. How dumb can you be? Very dumb, evidently. Very dumb and in huge, massive numbers. Right? All the law don't care. They're getting paid anyways. Everybody's getting paid. You know what I'm saying? Where's these kids' parents at? Where's the accountability for them? Huh? Where's the accountability for the commenters that are like, yeah, cartel, this one, that one. Puro this, puro that. It's puro death defiling your own people. You know what I mean? Oh, you an old head, talk shit. You don't know nothing. You ain't never seen the streets. You ain't never survived the streets. You don't know nothing about nothing. Blah, 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 blah. Whatever, dog. It don't take away from, nothing takes away from the fact that these kids are victims. This shit will victimize your whole family, your whole lifestyle. You'll never be the top guy. You'll be chum. And they mad at me. How dare you say that? El Jefe would have skinned you alive. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know? Whatever. They're oppressing a people. Same way Pablo Escobar oppressed Colombia. Oppressing their own people, right? So miss me with the bullshit. Okay? I'm straight. There's a video I wanted to see the other day, but I couldn't find it anymore. I lost it. It might have been on another social network. Let's make sure there's no news. Right. Crash Out said that's why Michael Jordan invests a lot of his money in the prison system, but we still buy his shoes. Is that true though? I don't know how true that is. I've heard it. I've heard it said a lot. Let's look it up. Does Michael Jordan invest in private prisons? Did Michael Jordan invest in private prisons? The long answer, the short answer. The question is, does Michael... he said facts. All right, let's see. I only see one Google listing that even talks about it. It's the Cantech letter. It says, did Michael Jordan invest in private prisons? Let's see what this says. Again, this is the only thing that I found on Google for this subject. This is the ultimate. Do you want the long answer or the short answer question? Did Michael Jordan invest in private prison? Short answer, yes. Long answer, no. Did former Chicago Bull and consensus greatest basketball player of all time invest in prisons? No, he did not. Did some white guy from Oregon, also named Michael Jordan, who is currently the chief administrative officer for the city of Portland, invest in prisons? Probably. Michael Jordan investments. So now that we've cleared that up, exactly, what has GOAT Michael Jordan invested in? Unsurprisingly, Jordan, who is reportedly the first ever billionaire ex-athlete. I'm so used to this, talking this this other shit. Has invested in a lot of things. In 2018, for instance, he was part of a group that invested $26 million in esport company, Aziamatic Gaming. Aziamatic Gaming is an esports and gaming company that focuses on investments, acquisitions, operations with the gaming industry. It was founded in 2015 by a group of business and sports leaders who recognized the growing potential of esports as a global phenomenon. The company's primary objective is to create strategic blah, private golf course, NBA Top Shot, DraftKings, Charlotte Hornets, no prisons. So please, crash out. This is what I want to promote here on this channel. I want to promote that the things that we've been told, the rumors that we have heard, when we've been hit with other information that refutes the facts that we thought were facts, that we're able to change our mind. You know what I'm saying? Again, this was the only thing that I found as far as that subject, and it seems to have answered it clearly. I will put up this Google page so you can see that it's the only one. It's right here. It's the first one, May 25th, 2023. And nobody else talks about it. This is a different story. It has nothing to do with Michael Jordan. This is his net worth in businesses, how he makes and spends his $2 billion fortune, called the prisoner of capitalism. This don't have nothing to do with him. So there it is. All right? Did Michael Jordan invest? That was the question. Does Michael Jordan invest in private prisons? The answer is no. The answer is that there was another man. So everybody listening to this that has heard that rumor, right, and has kept it with them, please throw it out. You know what I'm saying? Throw it out. Get rid of it. Ed the Guru said I could drop the citations. What does that mean? You have information that refutes this information? Let me know. But as for right now, to me, the rumor that Michael Jordan ever invested in private prisons is a no-go. And we should throw it out of our collective memory because it wasn't true. And if we're going to use it in an argument every time, because I'm not saying right now, but it does happen. But he invests in private prisons and he don't care about it. That shit don't belong in the conversation no more because it doesn't exist nowhere. And the question was asked in one article recently and actually a year ago, 3 days ago. And they said no. The answer is no. IB said it's probably true in the sense that most people with that kind of money have their money managed by BlackRock in one form or another, and they basically invest in everything. Agreed. They control some massive portions, like 70 to 80% of wealth, and it's been traded with the aid of AI for the past 15 years or so. So who knows? He might be invested in it and don't know it. But what I'm telling you is that as of right now, shout out Ed the Hip Hop Guru, said negative, you're right on. As of right now, it doesn't exist. That's always been a rumor. Shout out Jace197 on the check-in. Salutes to you. So please, y'all, take it out of our collective consciousness. The next time you hear somebody bring it up in an argument, stop them and say, no, that didn't happen. That was another guy named Michael Jordan. They're not going to believe you anyway, but it is what it is. This is the type of shit we're talking about. You know? Again, it's not Crash Out's fault. Crash Out helped us get a definitive answer. I didn't have a definitive answer either. You know? IB said you also have to be careful debunking anything with Google's first link. It's easy to do SEO and get something to the front page of Google and get deeper facts buried. That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. So, let's keep it going. And I'll rephrase the question. And I challenge anybody to find something that debunks him not having ownership in prison. Here he goes. Fact check. Michael Jordan owns prisons. This is April 2018 from Earn the Necklace. All right, let's check this out too. Crash Out said, I'll find out if the stuff I read and send you, if they don't want us to know these types of things, Google ain't all correct. Okay, you're right. But salutes for telling people to question everything, to hear and do their research. Absolutely. Hold on, let's do this. Reject all that shit. False. UrbanIntellectuals.com claims Michael Jordan invested in private prisons and the Nike Air Jordans are manufactured using prison labor. This says false. In 2014, Urban Intellectuals published a piece titled Michael Jordan, the Nike Prison Industrial Complex Connection. Damn. The article alleges Michael Jordan has investments in the prison industrial complex through Nike. The article cites another piece by globalresearch.ca that says the former member of the Oregon House of Representatives, Kevin Mannix, invited Nike to move its manufacturing section from Indonesia to Oregon. The upside of this move, according to Global Research, is reduced costs because of competitive prison labor there. Allegedly, Mannix offered Nike cheap labor in the form of prison inmates. This is one of the most controversial arguments regarding the private prison system and is seen as modern-day slavery. So how is Michael Jordan involved? As we all know, Michael Jordan gets paid a hefty sum to have his name attached to Nike's best-selling sneakers, Air Jordans and the Jordan brand. The report alleges that Nike and indirectly Michael Jordan utilized prison labor to produce Jordan's signature sneakers. Since Jordan became a billionaire thanks to Nike, the report claims that the brand's investments into private prisons is also Jordan's investment. And this claim birthed many Michael Jordan prison memes. Jordan has amassed as many critics as he has fans. He has been criticized for a long time for not doing enough for the black community. And to this day, his critics continue to share the report and memes about him investing in prisons to make a point. But how true is this claim? EarnTheNecklace.com is here to set the record straight about the claims that Michael Jordan owns prisons. A case of mistaken identity. The report did get one thing right. There is a Michael Jordan that invests in prisons, but he's not the greatest player to ever step on the court. Media personality Tariq Rashid, isn't it Tariq Nasheed? Rashid, that the former clarified that the former Chicago Bulls player does not invest in prisons, calling it an old urban myth. He explained that there's another Michael Jordan who invests in private prisons. FYI, yes, Tariq Nasheed. FYI, Michael Jordan is not an investor in private prisons. That is an old urban myth based on another white guy with the same name. Michael Jordan, an Oregon lawmaker, has next to no resemblance to the NBA legend Michael Jordan. It's the lawmaker who reportedly invests in private prisons. Jordan was Oregon's chief administrative officer and a close ally of the former governor of Oregon, John Kitzhaber. He resigned in 2015, soon after scandals abruptly ended Kitzhaber's fourth term. Of course a scandal ended his term, right? So yes, there is a Michael Jordan that owns prisons, but he's just not the Michael Jordan we all know. Okay. But is the former basketball star associated with a brand that employs prison labor? After all, this isn't the first time Nike manufacturing practices have created a scandal. The embattled activewear giant has been accused of dismal working conditions in its factories several times. Nonetheless, none of its employees are prison inmates. Nike supply chain disclosure states Nike takes seriously national and international efforts to end all kinds of forced labor, whether in the form of prison labor, indentured labor, bonded labor, human trafficking, or otherwise. There's no evidence that Kevin Mannix lobbied to bring Nike's manufacturing job to prison in Oregon. However, if he did, it's highly unlikely Nike would take up the offer, knowing the damaging effect it would have on their brand. Subject of memes. Michael Jordan's purported prison investment have long been disproved, and yet the memes on the subject are still popular. But it has more to do with the Charlotte Hornets owner's public image. It's been a long time since Jordan retired, and the current generation is not entirely aware of his great plays on the court. He's now known as a guy with a coveted sneaker line people have been killed over. There have been reports of people losing their lives for a pair of Air Jordans, but Jordan would remain silent over these incidents. I mean, does Rolex come out and talk about every time somebody in London gets done up for a Rolex? People want shit that they wouldn't expect from somebody else. Every time a Birkin bag gets took, does Birkin put out a statement to the people? What are we talking about? Jordan's critics are outraged by his silence on social injustices in the African American community, and it doesn't help that he shows disdain for rap music and off-the-court pettiness. So if someone sees a report claiming that Michael Jordan owns prisons and it's being shared on Facebook, they're more likely to believe it. Regardless of his nasty reputation, Michael Jordan doesn't invest in prisons. All right? Now, I'm going to do this because I fuck with Crash Out. All right? Crash Out's cool. Crash Out puts me up on stories and games. Salutes to Crash Out. Active in the Discord DMs with content submissions. All right? I'm going to check. Does Michael Jordan invest in Illinois prisons? Now, I will say this. That story said that they were saying, oh, the prisoners are making Jordans. If that was the case, we'd know about it. Too many prisoners come home and too many prisoners wear Jordan. All right. Representatives for the former, this is the first one. Again, it's the first one up here, so it could be bullshit, right? Let's get it. All right, shout out J-Star. Mike ain't do shit for nobody but himself. Absolutely. But, again, does that mean that he invested in private prisons? That's what we're talking about. I'm not thinking about Mike and what he did for anybody else. I don't know what he did for anybody else. We don't know. Everybody claims to know. We don't know. Everything we've heard him say about rappers, we've heard that come from rappers, right? All right, cool. But we don't know. All right? So it's the same thing with anything else. So my thing is, we're not even talking about anything else. We're talking about private prisons. Representatives for the former Chicago Bulls star have repeatedly denied the rumor. They stated that Michael Jordan has never invested in private prisons. This is a video right here. But I think we'll get clapped for this. Let me watch it on my own, and I'll make a video about it if he has anything that that'll say it. All right, so we got that Cantech letter that popped up again. I put in Illinois this time, and it's already striking it out of the statement. Fact check, fake news, 2018. This is not the one we just saw. It's probably a carbon copy of it. Again, I don't see nothing about that either. I think we be wanting an answer, but I don't know. I don't see it. If y'all find it, y'all let me know. Drop it in the Discord. As far as I'm concerned, Mike ain't never invested in no prisons. As far as I'm concerned, there is a man named Michael Jordan from Oregon that, invested in private prisons. But I've been hearing a lot of rumors for a long time, a lot of years about a lot of things, and I don't believe them either. So again, and here's the thing, right? At what point do we look over 1,000 articles that say the same thing, and we still say, nah, but we gotta, it's in there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Somebody has to find it then. We shouldn't have had, if this rumor has been real for this many years, we shouldn't have had to look this fucking hard. You know what I mean? Hit the like button, y'all. We shouldn't have had to look this hard. So, again, it is what it is. All right? Salutes to MJ. All right, we got another MJ story. Best believe this is going to be a video. All right? Again, if in fact it is true that Michael Jordan never invested in prison, in private prisons, please take that rumor off the table. Let's not mention it in conversation. Let's debunk it when we hear it in conversation. The truth fucking matters. You know? It don't matter to some people because some people just want talking points, not crash out. I'm saying in general conversation. You know what I'm saying? I want to click on these, but first of all, I'm sick and tired of AI videos, and I don't want to get flagged. And if I find any information that says otherwise, I'll make sure I let y'all know. You know, because again, I believe the truth matters. All right. Salutes to y'all. Hundreds up in the chat for y'all. We are going to get out of here. I appreciate y'all for hanging out today. It was a good time. Salutes to y'all. Let me get in the chat right quick and give some shout outs before we get out of here. All right. Shout out Headstone Restoration. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you for coming through today. Shout out Oso, my brother, on a sniper shit today, boy. Went and got Christina the fuck out of here. All right. Salutes, Rub. I appreciate you for coming through. Rub got out of here quick. I don't know. I must have. I probably said something about his favorite guy or something. Shout out Old 30 North. Salute you. Salute to you. Shout out Zoraida. Appreciate you being here. Also, once again, JFL. Hope you're enjoying the carne asada. Appreciate you. Who else was up in here? Chucky Chingon, thank you, sir, for coming through. Jonathan, always a pleasure, sir. I will keep you posted on the panel that we do. See if you're interested in doing it. Salutes to you. Appreciate you. Let's see what else we got going on here. All right. Shout out Your Viz Sucks. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming through. Big Blanc, always a pleasure. Vernon Himes, always a pleasure, sir. Glad you're here. We got here. Shout out Crash Out. Salutes to you, sir. You brought a lot to the table today, and I appreciate you. And you let me know, man, if you want to be on the panel and tell your story, man, we're here to listen. Salutes to you. You know, if you could tell us how it's affected you, and you know, we're here to listen. Salutes. That's you know, we're not here to narrate the. We're not here to manipulate the narrative. We're here to hear the truth. Salutes. All right, on the road to 10,000. Indeed, hit that like button, y'all. On the way out, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you go into the playlist to find something new to watch that you haven't seen yet. All right, salutes Crash Out, salutes IB. Appreciate you coming through. All right, Christina. Nana. Hey. Goodbye, bitch. Right? Popcorns was up. I wonder if I could even. No, message is gone. I had to get her out of there. 298 Sosa, I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you for being here. All right. Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. We will see you on the playback. I appreciate you. And Aaliyah, salutes to you. You weren't interested, I'm thinking, what we was doing today. You bounced. Salutes so much so. I appreciate you. Junior, I appreciate you for coming through. Thank you very much. Let's see. Ed the Hip Hop Guru, appreciate your input as usual. Thank you. Jaysta, appreciate you coming through, always. All right, we back to the bottom. Also, Aaron Jordan's made in China, absolutely. DMX, I just saw DMX. Chucky said, let me know when you do the panel. I got your most, I'm gonna be announcing the people, but you're definitely gonna be on the first panel if you have the time for it, Chucky. Absolutely. Let me know when you do the panel. I got some good stories and a few DMX stories too. Dude was legit and had respect out here. I'd love to hear him, bro. I really would. So let's make that happen. All right. Salute so much so, man. I appreciate you, sir. Salutes Crash Out. Salutes Oso. I appreciate you guys, man. Y'all have a good night. We will be back soon. Nathan Wallace, this is the end of the live. So you are replay gang. All right. You will be replay gang with the homie Smokey Fuma. All right. So salutes to you. Salutes to Smokey Fuma. I know that y'all will be on replay gang. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Comment. Let us know what you think. The conversation is always going. Maybe I'll be in the Discord for a couple minutes if anybody want to come through in there. From here on out, I'm out of here. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night. We're going to go out the way we came in with, we're going to do Bring Me Down and End of the Day. All right? Salutes to y'all. Y'all have a great day, man. I'm going to get this editing done, and I will holler. Peace.
Is that you won. You push yourself to your purpose. You persevere through the slums. Maneuver smooth through the hustle. You careful making your runs. Everyone packing pistols. Stay safely behind your gun. Make sure you got your own back. Them busters run. Don't end up doing long time. Cause busters some. Looks like loyalty's a thing of the past. And these gangster flicks and rap vids got y'all gas. So when the lead start flying, my guess is that's your ass. Death will let no man pass. My circle is small and for the living. The strong and unforgiving. No nonsense. The driven. Each one obsessed with winning. Settle for less is bullshit. I want it all. Take yours, cut it all up and give to the poor. Sit back, watch the fireworks and witness the war. At the day's end, I want more. At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the cloud goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. For the drama, you ain't got no beef, and I ain't got no time, cause I don't get no sleep, and I don't need help, only I can do me, and I'ma be fine, cause I wasn't born weak, see the world ain't mine, cause I wasn't born meek, but I walk this planet for the things that I seek, I suffer in the gutter, push my being to the brink, create what wasn't there, bring life to what I think, blow my cloud in the air, keep my consciousness in sync, my instincts well aware, prepare to throw the kitchen sink, keep fighting till it's finished, till the whole shit sink, till I hit rock bottom, bounce back and reach peak, back in my proper placement, ready for shit I'm facing, still feeling alive, cause my heart's still racing, my mind's still moving towards the peace I'm chasing, tomorrow's not promised, so motherfuck patience. At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the cloud goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up. Till the clouds show up, when the cloud come down, put it right back up and fly. Put the cloud back up and fly. Put it right back up and fly. The blunt side roll, lift the cloud off my soul and help me understand exactly where I'm supposed to go. Help me make a stand, know what I'm supposed to closer, no. See through the facade, try to let my anger go. Life goes on, another show, another town, some other clowns, some other hoes. But the only thing that matters waiting on me back at home. Legacy building in the midst of menacing villains, murdering children like the killings become a thrilling. The rush of bloodlust, women, babies, civilians. Land gon' become sand from all the graves that they filling. Bodies in the lake, other shake on the sidewalk. Yellow crime tape, nothing fake, no outline chalk. Just a kid meeting his fate, knowing his time gone. Bleeding out, hearing the screams of his crying grandma. Dying inside, cause she know that a grandchild gone. So there's nothing left to say.
At the end of the day, when it all goes away, nothing left to see here, nothing else to say. When the cloud goes up, put the playlist on, let the sound go up.
Profound, it's deep where the heart makes sound. One last beat and it might bleed out. I just might leave now, empty these airbags and lie me down. See the lies in your eyes catching up with your mouth. I made my mistakes, of course I never lived them down. You won't let me, left marks on your heart. You will never forget me, condescend me and call me proud. I told you what you need to win and how. I'm a madman now. My worst fears realized, no longer the sad clown, Pagliacci the Pennywise. The point of no return, make them ashes and let them fly. You ain't gon' save them all, so go ahead and just let them die. Murder these emotions, bury them deep inside. If I get any colder, I swear I'ma freeze the shy. All I could do is soldier, marching through a starry night, focused on the end game, finally gon' get it right. Find myself in the light, been fighting for my fucking life, dealing with you fake fucks. I ain't gotta say much, you know what it is, kid. I just wanna blaze up, continue getting rich, bitch, and blow the fucking name up. Built by where I came from, pushed by what I've been through. You deferred my dreams, the reason I resent you. It don't make no sense, you pretend I don't offend you. I'm everything you hate, but if you walked a mile in these shoes, you finally understand why it's not in me to respect you. We come from different fabric, different madness, different venue. We lost our common ground, the bond just wasn't sound. The objective was to come up, and now you bring me down. Now you bring me down.
Crushing me inside.
Cold stares and crooked smiles for what seemed a million miles. Every demon that I let in is out to hunt me down. Burn this jungle up around me, leave the ashes on the ground. Scorched earth, cursed birth, body bags of 4 pounds. This is what we left with, why else would we be desperate? Gunning for each other's heads, wishing everybody dead. Fight the reaper often, but he will never soften. Relentless with his methods, he will put you in a coffin. My mind isn't earned, cause I've already burned. Drowned in the dark matter, mirror shattered, I've learned. You won't take what I've earned, never break what I create. Cause I have made the sacrifices you're afraid to make. My fear is lost potential, being anything but great. Succumbing to the suckers, to the leeches and the hate. Politicians with their speeches in these streets cannot debate. Punch your ballots with these bulletins, you'll run and seal your fate. Democracy's a mockery, only the strongest stay. The weak will fade away, and us will see another day. No matter what another motherfucker has to say, I will never let you hold me in one place. Your problems are your own, it's personal, emotions overblown. Living separate visions, conscious overthrown. I trust none of you bastards, I'm safest when I'm alone. It's sad, I understand it's how it is out on this road. To take a gorilla's grip to hold on to your soul. Brute force to stick to the script and not let it go. You can't slip, one false move and you'll never know. Had you gotten up how far you go, how far you go.